Auto Diesel, Light Fuel Light and Ford, Chemical Service Company, the City of Andrews, GTG Work Contracting, GTG Automation and Plumbing, Gene Cooley Real Estate Group, Gateway Power, Rose Market, McAllister's Deli, McFed Funeral Home, Mustang Truck Parts, National Bank of Andrews, Permian Regional Medical Center, Permian Regional Breast Care Center, Prescription Show, Sewell Andrews Chevrolet Buick GMC, Sonic Drive-In, Stuart Welding, Table Cafe, Waste Control Specialists, the Wilcox Insurance Agency, and Yuma Chinese Restaurant, along with a special group of Mustang Radio Sports Boosters that make it possible to hear the games on the web at www.koctradio.com. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Andrew's Mustang Profile. I'm Dimitri Figueroa with Clint Snow. What's going on, David? So, Dimitri, how you doing? Doing good. We want to thank all of our sports booster sponsors and the sponsors that help us put these games live every Friday on the radio. We're here in Andrews, Texas, getting ready to take on the Clint. The Clint Lions is here getting ready to take on Mustangs, getting ready for the season opener. Mustang kicked off with what was it got stopped. What was it? 11 something like that. Yeah, but we have one there. We had it been pretty easy. Got that win. I think about 30, at least 30 points. But we didn't get to finish it over against Cloud in the third quarter. So the Mustangs, now here in Andrews, where Clint, we have to do that drive that we had to do last year. But hey, that's a drive. Yes, it is. So the Mustangs getting ready for the season opener in the 2025 season. They're going to have 11 new names. The one familiar name we're going to introduce Jason DeBose. He's held over 4,000 yards in his high school career at Varsity. So that's going to be a common name. It will be a name that you're familiar with. Everybody else, there's a few other familiar names, but a lot of them are going to be new names. A lot of new names. A lot of seniors moved on and yes, graduated. So it's a whole new team, I would say. Yeah, whole new team, young team, but they're going to go through some growing pains probably. Maybe they come out on top. We're expecting a good season. We'll see how the Mustangs do. The district winners last year, looking to go 2 times in a row. I think it'd be actually 3 or 4. But looking to go back-to-back district champs and into the playoffs and see where it ends. Yeah, if they go around in the playoffs, right? Yep, so we're going to take it back to the station. It is the Andrews Mustang Football. And we'll be back right after these messages. Auto Diesel is located at 404 Northwest Mustang Drive in Andrews. We are a full-service shop for both gas and diesel vehicles. We're working plate suspension, alignments, brakes, tires, automotive and diesel diagnosis and repairs. B&L accepts most fleet companies, ARI, Daimler, Element, Enterprise, LeasePlan, Fleet, and Wheels. Call 523-3480 for B&L Auto Diesel. The final month of the summer savings event this year. Both Carolina Ford has prices you won't believe on Ford F-150. Save over $9,000 on the new 2025 Ford F-150 STX. You can get into a brand new F-150 for only $38,000. Plus, you can take advantage of the 000 event, which is $0 down, 0% interest rate, and 0 payments for 90 days. Get a motor at Lake Carolina Ford of Andrews, and gear up to support the Andrews Mustangs this fall. When you're looking for a one-stop, complete oil field service company, be sure and call Chemical Service Company. Joe Dan Barnes and his guys can get your job done. Whether you need work strings and handling tools, tank levels, heavy hauling, or dump trucks, vacuum trucks, or a reverse unit, give Chemical Service Company a call at 523-6229, your complete service company. Here's a friendly request from the City of Andrews to please remove low-hanging branches on your property that may be obstructing traffic and street signs. It's a dangerous traffic hazard when a motorist can't see a stop or yield sign, so keep that in mind and keep those trees and shrubs trimmed back. It'll not only make your place look neater, but you'll be doing your fellow drivers a real favor. Let's all work together to make Andrews an even better place to live. GTG Automation and Plumbing can also help you with any dirt contracting work that you need done. 523-4842. Talk with Bill about your dirt work requirements. Again, that's GTG Automation, Plumbing, and Dirt Contracting. Call Bill with your dirt contracting needs. 432-523-4842. And we're back here in Andrews with the Mustangs again, ready to take on Clint. Lions had a 92-degree. Yeah, I got 91 with 7 mile per hour wind out of the east southeast. And then this morning I was talking to the coaches, Barbara and Lovey and Lou. I told up our apps. I have different apps. One said rain at 6. Lovey said 0% chance, and Barbara said rain at 10. So I think it looks like it might be Cardinals was right. I think he was right. It looked bad there for a second. Yeah, it was going to be cool. Kick off up to the south. First weekend of high school football here in Texas. We're going to have the first slate. I know a couple games you might be interested in. I'll try to keep you on too. Gopher beat Mordecai last night. So that was the team that we scrimmaged. So yeah, but also we got Big Spring playing Riverside. We have Pecos playing Snyder. Lakeview playing Fort Stockton. Well, those are our district foes. We scrimmaged Fort Stockton. We beat them in the last half. Man, and I tell you what, Fort Stockton, they got some big boys around they do. So anyway, the Mustangs are getting ready for the Rapids. Third year at the SWAT team Rapids. Jay Sean's going to run out of it for the most part. We got some good running backs in Mark Size last year, and also Nemo and Milan. We got some kids stepping up, and we had Bill Hudson he's stepping up in the three-back. And then Jason Mendoza. Jason Mendoza got fullback, right? Watching the scrimmage, JC was running pretty hard. Yeah, a lot of good runs. We got a scrimmage here at 90 carries, and Coach Harvey said it was about 110 yards. So averaging 2 yards a carry. We ran hard, and he looked good. So he looked good. I think the focal piece for all of it was what up, Pete? How you doing? Welcome to the bus. I think Jason to the right side, right? Yeah. We got to give him some space. Yeah. Yes, we do. So the Mustangs are running the offense right now. We're also live streaming on Facebook and YouTube. If you want to catch us on there, basically Andrews Mustangs, and then also Andrews Mustangs Radio on YouTube. So we get all the commercials on there too, right? Yeah, definitely. We're working on it. This is the new system. I do want to say that we got a new system with WCT Radio. So if we do have any technical difficulties, it's not because I'm not technical savvy. I'm not, we're happy the reason that, but we do have a new system, so if there is any technical difficulties, we want to apologize in advance, but we hope you don't, and we hope you're listening, and enjoy some Andrews Mustang football. So we're going to go over and we will do offense and defense first. Let's go defense first. I know there's a lot of new faces. A lot of new faces. I think on both sides of the ball, we have two returning starters. So the two returning starters on defense have been David Sunny Saddlebrow. But what are you going to start? Let's start defensive line. So defensive line, left end would be Lane Thomas. Number four. Number four, nose guard, JJ Palacios. Some names that we're not used to seeing. Yeah, well, this was another kid that we saw last week. They call him a tackle right here, but it's Kobe Glass. Kobe Glass is a big kid. Because he was a purple last year, didn't he? No, that was Kyle Covington. Kobe Glass is 6'1", 250. He's a senior. Let's see, let's go out to outside linebacker by Xavier Cruz. Xavier Cruz at 10, 6'9", 185. He's a senior. And then the other outside linebacker, Brody Nelson. He's going to be a junior. Brody Nelson. I'm starting to get used to these numbers, so bear with us. We're trying to look at pictures, and they didn't send us a version of it. We'll get you other styles here, but go ahead. And then we got an inside linebacker with the returner, Sammy Saddlebar. He's a 5'11", 205-pound linebacker. He's started, he's 3-year starter. So that's a lot of knowledge right there. So next to him is going to be Ron Bejarano, which he did a couple of games last year. He did. He got some injuries. He got pulled up, and he's 5'7", 185. He's a junior. We got that problem. So we're going to notice Pablo Bejarano. And then left guard, got another returner, Raider Harvey. experience. They might not know the team started, but you have a lot of playing experience. And then last but not least, we got the right turn. We got Brody Figueroa. Brody Figueroa, 6'1", 175. But late 75 might be something else. Yeah. I know that kid. He's a senior. He got some playing time last year, but junior, and he's ready to step into the starting role. So he's excited. Well, that's the Mustang defense. We're about 15 and a half minutes away from kickoff. As we're trying to knock the rest off here with this radio stuff and new technology, but we'll get it right. Oh, yeah, we'll knock it out. So we're going to go back to the station, and then we'll be back. When we come back, we'll go over the starting lineup of the offense. Well, the SWAT team outfit. So you're listening to Andrew's Mustang Football from KACT 105.5. GTG Automation is here for all your towing needs. At GTG Automation, they install, service, and repair with the best quality materials and workmanship. At GTG Automation, their experienced plumbers are ready to help you. Everything from water lines to sewer lines to water heaters and more, give GTG Automation a call. Four three two 523 2046 for electrical construction and maintenance in the oil field. KV Power, Oil Field Electrical Service, 1828 Northwest Avenue F in Andrews. Lowe's Market is bringing low prices to your neighborhood. At Lowe's Market in Andrews, now through September 2nd, save on fresh 80% lean ground beef patties. 1 pound package, $5.99. Seasoned chicken leg quarters, 3 pounds or more per pack, $1.19 per pound. Low Market grade jalapeno pepper pack, $7.50. Fry smoked sausage, 13-ounce pack, classic or Polish, $3.79. Save on these and other specials through September 2nd, Lowe's Market of Andrews. A special group of Mustang Radio Sports Booster sponsors make it possible to get the Mustang and Lady Mustang games on the internet for listening everywhere. They include Dairy Queen, Means Baptist Church, and McLeod Insurance Agency. Thanks to these internet sponsors. Lots of familiar sandwiches are back at McAllister's Deli in Andrews. Like the Cuban with pork, ham, sliced pickles, Swiss cheese, and yellow mustard. The spicy barbecue chicken crunch. The turkey ranch BLT and authentic barbecue pork meat with Swiss, cheddar, and Parmesan cheese, tomato, provolone, and barbecue sauce. And the ultimate honey barbecue pork nacho plate. Try their 3D sprouts at McAllister's Deli in Andrews and save them this year for any of your catering needs at McAllister's Deli. At McNabb Funeral Home, we always strive to give Andrews the quality service you deserve. We are thankful to be able to offer excellent services and nice facilities. You can view our obituary, staff, and facility at pre-A funeral planning at McNabbfuneralhome.com or on our Facebook page. If you have any questions, please contact us at 524-5809. Well, back here in Andrews, as the Mustangs are getting ready to take on the Clint Lions. Mustangs are about 12 minutes away from kickoff. We won second round last year. We lost a very close battle to the Canyon Raiders. Well, it was a very good game. I think we were first round we were picked to lose against Barnett. The first round, and we come in here with one of our best wins. I think the tough schedule that we're going to see this year helped us out in the playoffs. And I think same thing with Canyon Render as well, right? What I liked about that, we were sitting right next to the Canyon Render coaches, and they were so mad. I mean, before that all stops, they kind of throw through some trick plays, got some big scores and big touchdowns later. It looked really good where we're at. So the Mustangs are getting ready for kickoff. We're going to knock on our door. I'm not sure who it may be. Grady, that's who it was. Minutes and 10 seconds away from kickoff, so the Mustangs offense. We did defense just now, so let's see if we can go over the offensive starting roster lineup first string. I guess we got That's another son. Junior, he's that quick guard, so I guess he has to be the pulling guard. Yes. And then we got center Ethan Roberts. Ethan Roberts is our center. He is 5'8", 255. Good. Junior. He's the emotional leader on the offense. You'll see him start pumping some kids up when he's either down or when they're up. So, and that center's spot in this offense, it's a pivotal spot. He is. Over at strong guard, the right guard, Ezekiel Gamboa. Ezekiel Gamboa, 5'8", 195 pound junior. Yes. Right tackle, strong tackle, Sebastian Martins. Sebastian Martins, 5'6", 205, junior as well. So I think we got three juniors, three guys on the line. Yeah. Over at tackle, we got Julian Luder. So what am I Julian Luder? Oh, I can't find these kids. We'll have to go see him right here. Julian 6'3", he's 32-35. Oh, he's good, yes. Coming up, of course, with two guard, the other returning starter, Jason DeBose. Jason DeBose, we're right at me now, 5'10", 190. Senior, he got some lot of ups in his freshman year, and he started fully on his sophomore year. I mentioned earlier, he has over 4,000 career yards. He's got 4 D1 offers, so he's looking to workforce and new talent among more. So, we go places too many people's kids and go, man, that kid's be really about you can tell. That's what they're saying about him when he comes to them. They come to see him. So, and the three back, directly behind the quarterback, we got Bo Hudson. Bo Hudson, 5'8", 155, speeding junior. Yes, good wheels. We got quarterback Colin Kelly. Colin Kelly's a sophomore. Got a little bit of game time when Kelly was out last year. He's number 8, a 6'4", 160-pound sophomore. Man, he's number. He's got if they can give him some time, he can go in the basket, yes. At the quarterback, of course, we already talked about him, but Jace Mendoza. Jace Mendoza, he is number, Jace Mendoza? Was he 7 last year? 7. Yeah, Jace Mendoza. Yep, 6'1", 170-pound junior. Got some playing time last year, so he runs a little heavy, 170 pounds. Yes, he does. So bear with us on that roster as we're trying to make it through there. So Mustangs are in order. I think they're playing our school sound. We put that run up and everything. So we got a pretty good crowd. I feel like Shane's already covered that one side, the visiting side. Clint's never really traveled well. Yeah. So they got about 15 fans over there. They didn't bring the band. I didn't see the band at least. So not either. We're about 7.5 minutes away from kickoff. Clint's coming out of the rack room. They got their team up, the big line, blue. Clint wearing their white uniform, white helmets, white jerseys, white pants. So they're really black. The Mustangs are wearing their black. Some people have black helmet. We do have a new logo on our helmet. I think we still have the Texas with the Y on one side, and then we have the Land Wars. It's on your logo, Land Wars on the other side. So the Mustangs kind of have a different for sure. Yeah, and also too, if you look to the north end zone, kind of back by the PC, we got that Mustang out there. Right up front, right? That's pretty cool. It says Mustangs, and they got the A out there, the black A. That's my favorite A. Yeah, that's the little A, man. That's classic right there. Classic A. So the Mustangs wearing the black helmets, black jersey, black pants, coming out of their locker room, getting ready. And we got a new tunnel. Right here. I think the boosters or whoever was able to help the Mustangs get that new tunnel as the one that before was kind of deflating. Yeah, it was hard to keep up. Yeah. So the Mustangs are Flint Lions are out. Mustangs are out. We got looks like Jake Sean, Megan Harvey, Sandy Sullivan, and Jake Giordano are going to be the captains as they run out there to the side. We didn't get a roster for the two hands, so we're going to we'll call out the numbers. If we do happen to pick up some names, we'll let you know. But we'll go back to the station, and when we come back, we're about just under 6 minutes away from kickoff for the first time in Friday Night Lights here in West Texas, right? Andrews, Texas. Yeah, so you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football. We'll be back after these messages.
National Bank of Andrews is excited to introduce our enhanced debit card control. Now, you can control when, where, and how your debit card is used. With the swipe of your finger, disable your card if it's lost, set transaction allowances, assign spending limits, and much more from one place. To learn how you can take control of your debit card today, call us and let us share the details, or visit our website and learn more. I'm Jeff Chapman, the National Bank of Andrews. banking anytime, anywhere. Member FDIC.
Have you been to Mustang truck parts? Not only do they have all the truck parts, they have much, much more. They have power tools, brand new working, DeWalt, and Makita, along with a big selection of basic tools, hose, rake, shovels, and sledgehammers too. Gloves, safety glasses, hard hats, and more. David Beasley and his employees at Mustang Truck Parts are ready to help. 523-2054, 1800 Southwest Highway 385, off the beaten path, worth the trip. Getting right back to normal for you is what treatment at Permian Regional Medical Center is all about. The family practice physicians can diagnose and treat just about any problem. See Dr. Compton, Dr. Tuckerman, Dr. Fitzgerald, Dr. Curry, Dr. Redding, and Dr. Eby at the Permian Regional Medical Center, treating patients like family. You're enjoying your dining experience at the all-new Table Cafe at 1333 North Main Andrews next to Domino's. Table Cafe is locally owned and family operated. There's a nice selection of plates for breakfast and lunch, open 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. 7 days a week. All products are locally purchased and everything is fresh and home cooked. Students, teachers, and staff enjoy a 10% discount by showing your school ID, and first responders get a 10% discount. For catering, call in advance 223-2075. Table Cafe, happy to be a Mustang sports sponsor. The baristas can see the Table Cafe and listen for information. The Permian Regional Breast Care Center is here for your use at Permian Regional Medical Center. When you have concerns, the Breast Care Center at 432-464-2152. Albert Acosta, Director, will be happy to assist you and answer your questions. That number again is 432-464-2152. The Permian Regional Breast Care Center, part of Permian Regional Medical Center. The care you need, the compassion you deserve. Hi, I'm Aaron Dixon, owner and pharmacist at Prescription Shop. We are proud of the very own tradition of independent pharmacy in Andrews. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are here to provide the highest level of service to you and your family. You can count on us to answer any questions you might have, whether it's about prescriptions, allergies, or any of our over-the-counter items. Call us at 432-523-4861 or come into the Prescription Shop. Andrews is your town. This is your pharmacy. We're back as the Mustangs just run out to the fine cat route song. The great song. It's a great, I would say motivator. You're ready to hit somebody with that. Roddy loves it. So he absolutely loves that song. So I also have a conflict. Clint, when the conflict they chose to receive, they're going to receive over here on the north end of this. All right. So Mustangs will be kicking south to north. I guess kind of taking some of that lead, it looks like. The flags are kind of going in a little bit. So I think we're about to get ready to do a national anthem right here. Yeah, so we're going to do the national anthem. I'm not sure about the hit, but we will go back to the station for a little bit. The Mustangs are kicking off, so you're going to see the defense first. And Clint will be going from north to south, or left to right. So we're going to let the national anthem play, and we'll come back. We will be ready for kickoff. So you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football. Okay, so we'll be right back right now. Have you been to Mustang Truck Parts? Not only do they have all the truck parts, they have much, much more. They have power tools, brand new working, DeWalt, and Makita, along with a big selection of basic tools, hose, rake, shovels, and sledgehammers too. Gloves, safety glasses, hard hats, and more. David Beasley and his employees at Mustang Truck Parts are ready to help. 523-2054, 1800 Southwest Highway 385, off the beaten path, worth the trip. Getting right back to normal for you is what treatment at Permian Regional Medical Center is all about. The family practice physicians can diagnose and treat just about any problem. See Dr. Compton, Dr. Tuckerman, Dr. Fitzgerald, Dr. Curry, Dr. Redding, and Dr. Eby at the Permian Regional Medical Center, treating patients like family. We're back. Last round is finishing up. We'll be here just a little bit.
kicking off for us. And watching him in motorics is probably going to be a bullet to somebody, it looked like. So, yes, and we can get lucky and get it to bounce off one of these big guys in the front and so get the ball back.
But number 32, Cameron Garcia, 5'7" senior, 135 pounds.
And Kane, like we said, folks, we don't have the roster for him, but we will call our numbers out.
Yeah. Well, I think we pick up some names that they're calling out. We usually like to give them credit when the other team makes some good plays.
We're about to go right here. Well, Mustangs rolling out into their positions.
There's the kickoff. So Cameron, there's the kickoff. It's going to go run or go right out of bounds. Does it goes right out of bounds at the 35 or so? No, I think they're going to get on the 30 if it goes past the 30. So we're going to start on the 32, 33 yard line. Yep. So Clint, they're going to, it's going to look like running. They're going to a wing tee or a double wing kind of formation. That's what they're going to run. They got some big boys. They got number 77 out there. I think looks like their left guard. Oh, I can't see the number, but he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big one.
Wayne Thomas out there, Kobe Glass.
You see Brody up top in the far side of the field. We're going to have to go here.
They have the receiver to the left side. They got we're going to have the running back. Well, they're going to have three backs. It's going to be an I formation with the running back to the left, receiver to the left, out wide. There's a hat on the field. Referee took his hat off. Let's see what's going on here.
What's going on here?
Referee took his hat off and he's over here down the bottom. But something's happening here.
What's going on here?
Looks like there's waving to tell the cheerleaders to stop cheering.
They're taking their hats off. It's like a moment of silence or something.
Yeah. The referee has his hat on the field.
I can hear them saying something in the speakers.
Yeah, the announcer announces something, but I can't tell what they're saying. But the fans are just sitting there and moving. I'm really confused on what's going on here.
Got a right hat. He was hat at the 30 just about, or I guess the 28, 27. He's still waiting there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they're back to go. I'm not really sure what's happening here. The referees are not ready.
Well, they're not really. I don't know what. The right hat is still out to the side, but he's not.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Lakers, well, now they just shook hands. He's going to go get his elbow to go. They need to honor somebody. They did something out here. I wish give us a heads up. I wish I knew so I can honor them here on the radio as well, or whatever they honored. But the referee was honoring somebody. I saw him shake hands with Arby. Now they're ready to go. Split out right left. They got a wing to the left. Affirmation in the backfield. Take the snap. They're going to go motion. They're going to put the hand up the middle. He keeps it. And gets about 3 yards. He's up into the 41-yard line. So what they're going to do is with the triple action.
Yeah.
Quarterback's going to turn. He's going to put the ball to go to the fullback. And he's leaving one of the fullbacks. He's either going to pull it or keep it. He's going to let them keep it. Let him run it up the middle. He's going to pull it right outside or catch it.
Yeah. It's basically our offense. It's just it's a how do you say it? Count of ducks.
Yeah. I think we're going to see a max 10 passes out there. So they'll split out. Same formation. Split out to the left side. They're going to turn up or just a power run right there to the right side. Great run. Makes a good tackle right there. They get back. 9 yards. They're going to be to the 49. So
First down.
yep, 8-yard gain right there for a first down. That was just a power run. Asshole is what they call that.
Yeah, looking at the fullback, it's kind of like a strong set. Because that fullback's it's not an out.
He's going to offset to the left, right? Yeah, he's offset to the inside.
But think about it too. The receiver up top, there's a tight end on the same side.
Yep.
So
Yeah, you're right. They're real strong there.
to the right side of the field.
We're on the right hash, the plus hash to us. They're going left to right. They're going to have a split out to the right side now. So it's going to flip the formation. Now this is a T formation.
outside. So
Remember back in the strong formation. Split out to the left, just a quarterback sneak. And he's across the 40. He's going to get down to the 36-yard line. So that's just we see something out there. Quarterback sneak.
yeah, we're seeing something. I don't know if it's seriously. And you got a nose guard, so I don't know if he's just blocking the one side and letting that quarterback run through an open room.
We're going to go back to the right side. Who makes that tackle? That's going to be Brody Nelson, right? Number six, yep.
Yeah, Brody Nelson.
Yeah, very good. That was good penetration. The linebackers blitzing right there.
But he still got, he got
400.
so second.
Man, they're moving the ball with ease right here.
Yeah, they are.
I think you might want to kind of make those linebackers squeeze those gaps a little bit more.
Yep. They're going to wing to the right. They're going to turn, hand it ISO to the backfield to the fullback, to the tailback. He just follows the fullback, falls forward. He's going to be 1 yard short of the first down for a 5-yard gain. They're going to be down on the 28-yard line of the Mustangs, and they're just driving easily on the Mustangs right now. Kind of
I'll tell
trying
you
to figure it out.
Yeah, this right here, last year, this Clint team did not look like this. They're blocking really good on the offensive line right now.
Yeah, they are. They're experienced team. Coach Harvey said that they're going to be a very well coached team.
Yeah, and on the blocking, they're zoning to the right, and it's creating a little cutback back to the left, and he's picking up a good chunk of yards.
There's a wishbone. They just jumped off that false start. Yeah, we did a shift, and they're tight end on the left side. He's actually not a tight end, number 77, just a tackle over is what he is. He did a little twitch, false start, so the Mustangs are going to get to move them back 5 yards.
Hey, so right there, that's 3 different formations?
Yes.
Right?
Yep, 3 different. That was when I was in school, and I'm not going to tell you how long ago that was. That's what I ran, some wishbone, and they're coming back out with this, some wishbone. That the fullback with the right halfback and the left halfback, a receiver to the left side, really heavy formation to the right. We shifted again. They didn't go for it. They're going to run the option. He kicks the ball, and he was stuffed. And who makes that tackle right there? That's going to be 72.
Is that JJ?
72 is JJ Palacios. Yes.
Yeah, and he looks like a bigger body there at the nose guard position. So
yeah,
good penetration by him. The quarterback was stuck right off the bat, and he tried to go left, but went back right, got tackled.
Yep. So it's going to be 4th down and 5 as they're back down to the 32-yard line. So Mustangs have pushed them back. I didn't get a look at their field goal kicker, so I'm not really sure what kind of lag. Now they're in spread. They got 2 receivers to either side, a wing to the right. They're going to roll out to the right side. He's just going to run it. He's going to get the 5. Good tackle right there for 16. That's going to be Brody Nelson. Is that who 16 is?
I think
16 is Brody Nelson.
What is it?
Number 6 was Tommy Evans. So
okay.
Yeah. So good tackle, but they do get that first down. But if he doesn't get that first down, it might have been a touchdown.
I think our guys were thinking pass the whole way.
Yes.
Cornerback, he got blocked.
Mustangs. So they do come out with in different formations. So first down and 10 from about the 24-yard line. The Clint Lions are driving. 7:20 left in the first quarter. Tied 0-0. Wishbone formation with the split out to the left side. They're going to turn to give it to the fullback, number 35. He falls forward for about 4 yards, 3 yards, so down to the 21.
Looks like Sammy and JJ there on the tackle.
Yep. We got Leslie Hood, the young sophomore. Is that him? No, that's 44. Leslie's 30. What number is it?
56 is that's Pablo, isn't it?
Pablo, yes. Leslie's not on the roster because he just got moved up earlier this week, so we'll have to figure out what number he is.
Back on Wishbone
again with the split out to the left side. They're going to turn and give it to the belly to the right halfback.
Oh, there you go. Good tackle.
Might have been a holding right here as we see a flag right up in the middle. And that's what you get with a lot of, just a pile. It's just a pile of people.
Yeah, who was in on that tackle? That was number 10 for the tackle there for Andrews.
Number 10, that's Cruz. Xavier Cruz. Are they did they get a holding on them?
I think so, yep. They're going to walk them back.
Yeah, so the holding call was about the 21, it looks like. So it would be either
3rd and 10, or we're going to go 2nd and 14, I believe. We're 16.
I like that last
We're
name.
going to go 2nd and 16.
That last name's like Amari Cooper. You know, he catches the ball and say, Cruz.
Yeah, you're right.
Saying,
Cruz, yes. Cruz this year, first year at outside linebacker, he played a lot of safety last year.
Okay.
You know, and then they moved him up to outside linebacker,
So he can cover some ground and hit.
Yes.
So that's good. I'm curious if they're going to throw a pass to number 10 out there.
Yeah, you know, Brody better not be asleep. Now they got
this.
2 receivers to the left side, a wing to the left, a single back behind the quarterback. He takes the snap, he pitches it, and they're going to fumble it. But they fall on it as looks like, who's that, 66? Or is that Pablo, 56?
That's 56 right
56. Pablo Bejarano broke through there as they blitzed him.
Yep.
And he's in that quarterback right as he turns to pitch it, and they couldn't catch it. So now it's going to be 3rd and 16, 3rd and 17 as they lost a yard on that.
Man, him and Sammy right there, they did that blitz like they did last year. Him and Dalen, they got all through that line.
Yeah, so Mustangs got a third and long here. They came out with a spread last time. They're coming out with 2 receivers on either side. Now they got 2 receivers on either side with the wing back. See if they do pass. They're going to motion. Now they got 4 receivers to the right side. He rolls to the right. He's going to try to throw it.
There's Cruz.
That's going to be a penalty. Anyways, number 34, Kobe Glass.
Kobe Glass.
Hit
that
quarterback really hard as he was trying to break free from Cruz. And then he gets a hit. But I think they're going to have a penalty because they didn't come set before they went in motion. So it might have been an illegal motion.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, we'll probably decline it. It'll be 4th and 19 probably. See if they decline it.
I think they're going to walk them back, aren't they? Or...
If I was coach, I would decline it.
Yes. Loss it down, right?
Yep.
Or I guess it's already going to be 4th
down. It'd be 4th down if you decline it. See what they're going to do.
If you accept that, still, it'll be 3rd and what? 3rd and 24? Something like that?
Yes.
Yep, they declined it. Legal motion, you are correct.
So legal motion for Clint, they're going to decline it. It's 4th down. To see if they punt, they're you know, if they don't punt, we take, and they don't make no yards, we take over about the 33-yard line. If they do punt, they'd have to try to nose down. If you kick it in the end zone, it's only a 13-yard net gain.
We got the game clock.
5:14.
Yeah, play clock's at 11 seconds. They're probably going to run it down, call timeout, maybe?
Or maybe even try to get a delay game, give that punter a little more area to nail them down. So they are going to either take the penalty or call timeout. They call timeout. So we got a timeout here with Clint. We're going to see what they want to do at 4th down. They're going to punt. I didn't see the field goal kicking from this far. The field goal kicker kicking from this far a minute ago. So I doubt they're going to be kicking a field goal.
I doubt it either. In punting, you'd want to pin them down there, right? I would probably punt.
Yeah, I would probably punt. I guess we hadn't seen their defense. They've taken off most of the 7 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of a drive that we like to do for our own offense.
And what happened to them just now? They had 1 penalty.
1 penalty.
That's what happens to us, and you just can't catch back up.
Yeah, so both these offenses are offenses that you want to play in front of the chains, and you don't want to get behind, and that's what happened to them. But it depends on what do they think about their defense. We don't know nothing about their defense.
Their offense looks 100 times better though
than last year. Yes,
coming out on different formations. That's something new. Looked really good. They're gonna come out as we'll find out. Back when I was in high school, they called it purple, right? Yes. But it was a quarterback. He just kind of do a little push punt, just kind of get some yards there. So
they're going to come out with 2 receivers on either side, and this is the formation that you would want to do it in. They got a wing back to the left. We have nobody back just in case they do that. Let's see what they do. As they're lined up. Here comes the snap. He's going to roll to the left, and they get a penalty. I guess it was a false start. Yep. I didn't see who was on, so the Mustangs, they were going to run a play. He was running to the left side. He had single coverage with Tommy Evans on the inside receiver over there, Brody Figueroa on the outside receiver. And they were going to see what they could do. So they might put the test to our secondary here.
I think it was a defensive line shift.
Yeah.
And they jumped off sides. Or false started, excuse me.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like he was going to roll to the left to throw back to the right for some reason.
Yeah, and that might be it. The same formation here they're coming at, but might be running the same play.
They're blitzing them linebackers again. Here comes Sammy.
Yeah, here comes Sammy, and he's going to roll to the left. He's just going to keep it, and then he does throw it. Brody's got down there for coverage, and he incomplete pass. So the Mustangs hold, as they did get a good drive, but the 4:55 left, the Mustangs offense coming to the field. So we'll go back to the station, and when we come back, you'll see a glimpse of our offense. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACT FM 105.5.
Hey, those coaches.
And we're back here as the Mustangs just line up. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Bo Hudson. Bo gets a good 3 yards, I think is what they're going to give him. Yep. So we're going to be down to the 41. Mustangs start this drive on the 38-yard line. Mustangs doing something a little different right now. We're not running a swingman in with the plays. They all have bracelets now. They have a little watch that's going to call the play. So that's something different. Might let us go a little faster. You see the center's already lined up. He's looking at that watch.
Yeah,
and then the quarterback sees the watch. Yes. So they just called a timeout. I think they have chain problems up there.
It's a referee timeout, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. I heard that the bracelet actually pops up, or the wristband pops up what the play is.
Yes, yes.
That might make you go too fast sometimes, right?
That's what I was thinking, because they got us a little bit.
Yeah.
Right there, didn't they?
Yeah. Let's see what these Mustangs do on 2nd and 7.
So here we come. They're in the slot right. They hand it off to Bo. He's gone. Oh, but we had ourselves a penalty. I think we false start is what they're showing. I think where we get, because Jay Sean came in motion. Sometimes we don't come set. And I saw this in the scrimmages. We weren't coming set, and you have to come set for at least 1 full second. The whole team has to come set for 1 second, and then you can go into motion.
But him not being on the line. Would that not be like somebody going into motion? Or
yeah,
but
gotta have that set? You have to have that set, because if he goes into motion before everybody comes set, then you had more than one person in motion. Yeah, so that might be what gets us. They just need to be a little bit more, like 2 seconds patience on that, you know? But Bo was gone.
Yeah, he hit that hole. He would have scored a touchdown.
He would have scored a touchdown, so.
Let's see what they say here. Taking a little while to talk about it.
Yep.
I think I heard 38 there, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
So that was on Jay Sean. Just a little early. It did look early to me, but.
So we're going to be back now. We're behind the chains, but not too bad. It's going to be 2nd and 12. Ball's on the 36-yard line. Center's already there. He doesn't even go to the huddle anymore. He just sits there. He's reading the play on his watch.
3rd play of the season here. Let's see if Jay Sean touches the ball.
Yeah, he hasn't touched it yet. Typically that's bread and butter.
Yeah.
I don't know who's putting in that play. Here they come to the line. We're going to have, oh my geez, we just called timeout. So Mustangs are kind of coming out wonky here on the offense, but it's going to be 2nd and 12. We're going to go back to the station. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACT FM 105.5. And we're back here as the Mustangs just ran a play, 2nd and 12. They ran ball right up the middle to the left side. He gets 1 yard. So 3:53 here left in the first quarter. Score 0-0 against the Clint Lions, who come over there. Basically, El Paso is where it's at. Mustangs trying to get off on the right foot here on the offense as we've seen Bo three times.
Yeah, I think it's been all 3 times.
Yeah, all 3 times to Bo. Now we got slot left. A little bit of wide formation. There's Jay Sean. He's going to go to the wide side, and he's going to try to cut it up, and he is going to be across the 50.
He's going to score.
And he's got one man to beat. He cuts it in. We're going to have – I didn't see a hold there. Did you?
No, I did not.
As he does score, but there's a flag right down on the 25-yard line. It's going to be a first down regardless, but let's see what that flag is. I didn't see a block in the back or a hold, so I'm not really sure what it would have been. Let's see what they call. That was Jay Sean to the wide side.
You know, I like the way they put that receiver a little further split out, or I guess the swing man it would be, right? So they were at the 30, 37?
Yeah, so they were at the...
Oh, block in the back.
Yeah, they were at the 37, so they get...
I don't know if that's a block in the back.
Yeah.
37 all the way to the 34.
33, so 37 to the 33. So it's 33. It's going to be a 30-yard gain. So we're going to be 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. There's a pass play right here for Colin Kelly. He does throw it, and Jay Sean's going to catch it. Great catch. Oh, he missed it as that was going in, and he had to make a... You know, Colin didn't really have a lot of time to let go of that ball, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 as the incomplete pass.
That was a good pass, though. He dropped that in a bucket. It's just when Jay Sean came down, he lost control of the ball.
I want to give a shout-out. KCT 105.5 is doing something new in pregame before us. You can listen to the Friday Night Scoreboard pregame show. They usually come on after the games, about 11 o'clock, but they're doing something pregame, too, from 6 to 6:30, so catch them before y'all catch us. Here comes slot right, T formation. There's Jay Sean going to get a toss down to the left side, and he gets 1. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. Clint defense, big 34, 54, number 32, 74. They got some big boys down there in the defensive line, and they're being really physical.
Yeah, they're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 guys in the box or on the defensive line. You got 7, 8. Basically an 8-man box here.
Yeah, and you know, they practice against this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a fumble. Colin Kelly fumbles, but we might have got out of it as their false start. So we would have lost the ball there, but a false start, never do you say a penalty gets you out of the bind, but it got us out of the bind. As Colin had fumbled the snap, tried to turn around, they were falling on it.
The bugs ironed out. We'll get
So it's going to be a 3rd and 14. Ball spotted on the 38-yard line of Clint. We got slot to the left. There's going to be a handoff up the middle. Bo Hudson, he's going to be it. He gets a breaks away. We just held again, and I can't believe they didn't call that. Yeah, they did call it. That was an obvious hold.
That was odd. He grabbed him inside his shoulder pads.
And I think that's Jason Mendoza knows it as he was behind him. He grabs his shoulder pads and he holds them. So that's 2 touchdowns right there called back for penalties for the Mustangs as we're just beating ourselves and shooting ourselves in the foot.
And we said the same thing, right? When Clint had the ball, we said, hey, you can't have a penalty. And we've had two on touchdown runs.
Yeah, these penalties can't keep piling up like that. We got 2:12 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs tied 0-0. We just got another holding penalty. Would have been, even if he had gotten tackled there, it would have been about a 4th and 3. But they're going to call us back, and it's going to be a 3rd, and we're going to replay the down at a 3rd and 13. LL Fragrance keeps commenting hello. I don't know if they spamming us or what.
Probably are.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Mustangs do here. That play inside with Bo, it's working.
Yes, yeah, it did work. He's had to break a tackle. Now the Mustangs call their 2nd timeout here in the first drive of the game, as the Mustangs are going to talk about it. And, you know, we kind of need to regroup. It's not looking good. Jay Sean's first action, he didn't get no live action in in the scrimmages as he was recovering from a broken wrist, I believe is what happened. Did have to have surgery, but he's fully released, fully recovered. But
did they have the wristbands in scrimmages?
They did.
Okay.
They were using
something new, right?
It's something new. It's kind of but really we're trying to work in. Juju's the only returning offensive line. This offense takes a lot of timing.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think that's what's that might be what's getting us, and we're just kind of we've had 2 touchdowns called back on penalties that were behind the play.
Yeah, and they were big touchdowns. Big runs. So. But they're back in the huddle, ready to get the play on their wristbands with the 3rd and 12.
Yes.
With 2:11 left.
2:11 in the first quarter. 0-0. Mustangs, they got slot to the left, T formation in the backfield. There's gonna be another pass. Cullen's gonna roll out to his right. He makes a good throw to Jay Sean, and he misses it, and another flag. Yeah, let's see who that's gonna be on.
I don't know who 14 is down here. I think it's a holding call. But 14 was running open right there.
Yeah.
The end zone almost. Who was holding?
Yeah, I mean, that's.
They're gonna decline it. Clint's gonna decline it, I think.
Well, be 4th down, so they're. We're on the right hash, I think is where it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
They are declining it, so it's going to be 4th down and about 12. Mustangs have popped off 2 big runs, and the holdings, as I mentioned it just now, the holdings were after we were already going to score.
Yes.
Both of them.
Yeah,
we were going to score on all of them already. Or one of them was a block in the back on Jay Sean's run, would have been about a 60-yard run. And then Bo's run would have been about a 40-yard run, and we held. And so we were already going to score. So just kind of shooting ourselves in the foot, but see if we can capitalize right here. We don't really have the offense for a 4th and 12, but we have the athletes that can get it. Here we go, slot left, T formation. They're going to hand off to Jace Mendoza, and he does not get it as he gets taken down at the 26-yard line. And same thing. So 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. We drive down to their side of the field. They hold us just like they did in their first drive. So we're going to go back to the station and listen to these advertisements. So we'll be back. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF on 105.5. And we're back as they have a wishbone formation. Wide out to the right. They're starting on their own 26. They run it up the middle, and he gets stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see who that was. That's going to be.
Who's that?
That's I can't tell the number right there. Who is that? 65.
65.
Let's see. We've got the roster right here. Ethan Robertson. No, that'd be Isaac Ramirez. He's the young sophomore, yes, the defensive end. 65. 2 receivers to the right side, a wing to the right side, single back in the backfield. They're going to turn and toss it to him. He's coming to the right side. He gets around, he cuts it up. There's going to be a holding call, but he is going to get down to the 40-yard line of the Mustangs, but there is a flag right there at the line of scrimmage. I guarantee they're going to call a holding, and this is turning into a little bit of a laundry fest here.
It is, yes it is. A little bit of a sloppy football.
Yeah, some sloppy football.
We had on the tackle there, we had number 16, Brody Nelson.
Brody Nelson and Raider Harvey had to kind of chase him down.
But I saw Cruz right here on this side of the field. He kind of turned and
yes.
He made him cut back in, but there's nobody there to field.
He did. That's the linebackers, the backside linebacker and the front side linebacker. The front side linebacker's got to cover the gap when that guard next this way, and the backside linebacker's got to cross the face of that guard and try to pursue, and he should have been there for that. So let's see what we got, as there's going to be a 2nd and 10 now. They're all the way back down to the 16-yard line on the Clint side. 1:18 left in the first quarter, tied 0-0.
And you look at last year's game, we were up probably 21-0 in the first quarter.
Yes, so trying to work out some kinks. He is a younger team. First, a lot of brand new varsity experience here. So they got a wide out to the left. Another wide out about inside to the left. So they got pistol formation. They're running shotgun. So they're going to drop back for a pass. There's Brody's going to.
Get it, Brody.
He had good coverage, just an overthrow as he incomplete pass. So Brody was there on that coverage. Did not get beat deep. Did not get fooled as they don't throw very often. It's going to be 3rd and 20.
3rd and 20.
Yes.
That was quick.
54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tommy coming off. Who went in for Tommy? Jaden Bustamante, number 12. I think that's Jaden. I can tell by the way he walks. And it is. Jaden Bustamante, the 5'6", 140-pound junior. Broke his collarbone last year. Wide out to the right. Wing back from the right side and little I formation in the back. They're going to turn and hand it to the fullback. No, he keeps it. Fakes the pitch as that was the option. And who is that? Sammy Saldivar.
Man.
Yeah, Sammy Saldivar making a tackle there. So it's going to be 4th and about 19. I imagine we're going to see the first punt team here. As it's 40 seconds left, they might let that. No, they're going to have to run a snap before that unless they call timeout. So
they got kids running out there, so
I think it's going to punt team coming out. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Tommy Evans coming in. So we're going to have Rocky Stevens, and they're going to keep Tommy up high. So it is Rocky Stevens returning the punt.
And Rocky was dangerous last year, man.
He was
a good returner last year.
Rocky's always been pretty good with the ball in his hand. Here they come. They're coming out in the punt formation. They're kind of confused. I think they're going to have to call timeout. That's a delay of game if they call the timeout. So they're down to their last timeout with 6 seconds left here in the first quarter. Rocky's going to be back there. So, first game, right?
Yeah.
Coach Harvey really said that this team's really well coached, and they've had their mistakes like right there. They've already used 2 timeouts. We've had our mistakes. We've already used 2 timeouts. So both teams down to 1 timeout here in the first quarter, trying to figure it out. It's first game. It's you're switching from defense to punt return or offense to punt, and stuff like that. And people hurt maybe, stuff like that. So dealing with the first game jitters, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and man, right here too for Clint, you're kicking back in the wind here. You're punting back into the wind. So maybe we'll get some good field position and let the offense score.
Yep, at kickoff you said 7-mile-an-hour wind. So here they come. They're lined up now. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Rocky's standing about on Clint's 45-yard line for that punt return. Let's see
what they do.
Yep. Here's the snap. Good snap. There's a punt. Nice high punt. He's going to let it bounce. It's going to bounce about the 36. It gets to the 40, across the 40 to maybe the 42 and a half yard line is where the Mustangs are going to take over when we come back from in the second quarter. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Tied 0-0. Mustangs are tied with Clint here in week 1 of West Texas high school football. So we're going to go back to the station. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. Here as the Mustangs are going to take over on the 41-yard line of Clint. Now Mustangs are now going left to right. See if we can get it. We scored 2 touchdowns. Came back for one with the block in the back. The other one was a holding. We had another big run that Bo had that we false start. So slot right, T formation. There's going to be a handoff to Jason Mendoza. He cuts across and he falls down about looks like they're going to mark him down about the 36-yard line.
Got about 5 there, huh?
Yep. 6. Yep.
That's a good little cutback.
Yeah, that was.
He found the hole. So
his running style is hard to explain, and I need to find a comp for you that are listening. But he's real patient and he's real slow, but then he's strong all of a sudden, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Slot right, T formation. There's going to be a handoff to him again, right up the middle, and he's gone. He's across the 20. He's across the 5 and a touchdown. The Mustangs finally get on the board with 11:26 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs lit, what was that, a 36-yard touchdown?
36-yard touchdown for Jace.
Pup is what they call him in high school. 36-yard touchdown for Jace Mendoza. So the Mustangs go up 6-0. Looks like they're going to kick a field goal. No, they're going to go for it here. So Mustangs have been working through field goal kickers and stuff. That Mustangs go up 6-0. First play of the second play of the second quarter. They hand it off to him again, and he falls forward, and
I don't think
he got in. They get in. So the Mustangs now taking the lead 8-0 with 11:26 left in the second quarter. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. And we're back as the Mustangs finally get on the board, going 8-0 as Jace Mendoza gets himself a 36-yard touchdown run, and then he runs in the 2-point conversion. Basically the same play, but on the other side. Yep. And Mustangs 8-0, 11:26 left here in the second quarter. Ready to kick off. Tommy Garcia's here for the kickoff. Set up to kick it to the right side, to our close sideline. And he does. It's kind of an onside.
Oh,
we're going to get it.
Yep.
As that ball just bounced off the chest of Clint, and the Mustangs are going to get the ball, and our offense is going to come right back out on the field. As that one worked out, I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but hits the chest of the defender or the kickoff return guy on Clint, and they bounces right into the hands of the Mustangs. I think that was number 12, Jaden Bustamante, that recovered that.
Yeah, I think that was 77 or 74 for Clint.
Yes,
hit him right in the chest.
They probably weren't expecting it.
That's kind of what I was when I watched him kick there. That's exactly what you
want.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you can get some cheap possessions if you get a kick like that every time. So 11:24 left here. Mustangs leading 8-0 in the second quarter. We got slot left, T formation. Jace Mendoza's gonna get that ball. He's heading to the left side, and he gets across the 50, now down to the 49 with a 3-yard gain. So it's gonna be a 2nd and 7. Ball's on plus territory in the 49.
That's kind of what I've noticed with the offensive coordinator. When he has a guy that's in the holes, he feeds them. So let's see what they get into right here.
Center's already down. Ethan Roberts. We got slot right, T formation, wing to the left. So there's Jason. It's going to be another false start as they do not get set. I don't understand why we do not fix that.
Yeah.
Like, they've been calling that we've been running this for 3 years. They've been calling that penalty for 3 years.
And what's weird to me, though, is Jay-Sean was on our side of the field. It was the ref up top that called it.
Yeah.
So maybe it wasn't on Jay-Sean. No, number 38.
Yep.
Yeah, so
he's not coming. It's not his fault. Well, it is Jay-Sean's fault. But they come set and then they put him in motion. You'll see the quarterback kicks the leg. They got to be a little bit. One second patient.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be blunt here. Fix it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we've been doing it for 3 years. Fix it.
What's going on here? We're stopping.
I think our coach was complaining to the referee down there.
Oh, now they're sending in the swing man right now.
Yeah, they are. That's gonna be, let's see, number 19. Number 19, Barrett Reynolds. Tight end, he's a junior.
Barrett Reynolds. Oh, well, now we got the refs running in to talk. They're probably trying to ask, how is that?
Yeah.
Or what are we looking at? Looking at the field. a water bottle.
Oh, is somebody, one of the refs about to pass out?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Had to get a drink right quick. There hadn't been a whole lot of action. They haven't had to move very much.
Yeah, no, they haven't.
Oh, they're cleaning something.
Somebody might have thrown up.
Maybe, yeah. You might be right. That poor trainer had to touch that towel that they cleaned up, but she's holding it out like, don't get close to
Yeah,
that.
for real. So let's see. All right. So now after the penalty, it's going to be 2nd and 12. Ball's on now on our own 45-yard line. We were on plus territory. Now we're back on our own 45-yard line, maybe 45 and 6-inch yard line. Ethan Roberts there.
Here we go.
We got slot right, T formation. There's going to be a counter to Jay Shaw. He's going to try to get through that. And he does roll. He does good to get the 2 yards that he did get, or 3 yards that he got.
Man, that's a tough little run inside.
Yeah.
If your linemen don't fire off the ball, they get knocked into other guys. It's hard to run those plays.
So 3rd and 10. Ball's on the 48-yard line, our own 48-yard line. They're running a swing man in, number 14.
You're either having some technical difficulties.
Gio Cardoza. Yeah, they might be. Here's slot to the right, T formation. That's going to be Jason Mendoza, and 34 for a big play right there for 34 for Clint as he just stops us. So the Mustangs are going to be in 4th and about 12, 4th and 11, and we are let's see what we're gonna do. 10 minutes left here in the 2nd quarter. Mustangs leading 8-0. It doesn't look like we're sending our punt team out there.
Maybe we're gonna trust the lead and trust the defense, huh?
Yeah, I think they're going to trust the defense, as the defense has held and pitched a shutout so far this half. And a false start on number 53.
Never got set.
Yeah, false start on number 53. That's going to be Ezekiel Gamboa.
I don't know what he was pulling back towards the Mustang side, but the play was going towards Clint's sideline.
Yeah.
Might have been a little confusion there.
Right now, we're not seeing pretty football at all.
Man, this wind has really kicked up. We're getting.
We're getting a dirt storm coming in from the south. Let's see what my weather. Hopefully, it doesn't bring no rain. We saw that last time. Is that what I'm hearing whistling?
Yes, that's what's whistling.
Yeah. We do see a storm just south of us. Hopefully, it doesn't hit us. There's a slot left wing. We just jumped off sides again, but they're not going to call it.
Throw it.
No protection for Colin Kelly right there as we go for it on 4th and 16, and we do not get it. So now Clint's going to come out. We're going to start possession on the Mustangs' 42-yard line.
Man, over.
I got caught kind of looking at the weather right there. I don't think we're going to get no rain, but we might around 10:55. It's going to storm pretty good.
I think that was the question mark screen.
Yes.
It kind of looked like he was trying to run that, but yeah, no blocking at all. Man, he took a hit right there.
So now Clint's got the ball. They're going to be starting on the still a little confusion right here. The refs are meeting every time, and it's hard for us to keep up on what's going on. They're going to be starting on the 42-yard line. They're already ready to go. The refs have not even spotted the ball yet. They're going to have a wide receiver to the left side. Wishbone formation.
We can hear some. I don't know if it's the Andrews coaches, Clint coach,
yeah,
or somebody's
Clint
saying something.
Yeah, I think they were talking about that 34 was on the wrong side.
Oh, yeah.
So, Wishbone, they're going to motion out. We don't follow them. They're going to pitch it. Cruz is there for the tackle.
Oh, Cruz.
Good play right there for Cruz. Xavier Cruz. That was the option, and when we crashed in on the quarterback, they pitched it to the tailback, and Cruz wasn't fooled, and he was able to grab him, hold him down, and bring him down for a 5-yard loss.
On that,
4-yard loss.
I wonder if they're trying to pull that linebacker, but it'd be that cornerback that would take that guy. So it's kind of unless they're trying to throw a pass to him, maybe. Man, that wind is really kicking
Yeah, it's kicking in. We are going to get some wind. It doesn't look like the storm's actually going to get to us. It's going to hang down by Odessa until about 10. So, wishbone formation, wide receiver to the left side. They're going to turn and hand it to number 35 up the middle. He gets that 4 and 1, so he's in a 5-yard gain right here. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now.
tough yards there too.
Yeah.
35 is running, 34, excuse me, running pretty hard.
That wind that is in the Clint's back. It's going from right to left, south to north. Mustangs are on the north side of the field. See how fast that wind's going. I'm trying to. My weather app's not the greatest, so.
We need
15 mile an hour wind is what we're looking at right now.
15?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Went from 7 to 15. It's going to slow down about 10. I'm still showing some storms. So if we can get this game's going to go fast as there's a lot of running. Clock's just running.
They're about to call their last time out here too. Clint is.
Yeah, they are. It's going to be 39. So Clint just uses their last time out here with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Mustangs leading 8-0. And we'll go back to the station. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. And we're back here in Andrews as Clint has a 3rd and 9. They're going to ball spotted on the 41-yard line of the Mustangs. They're going to come in a top formation, high formation. Just run that quarterback sneak, and he falls forward for about 5 yards. Yeah. Yep. So 5-yard quarterback sneak. Now it's going to be a 4th down and about 5. 4th down and 4 maybe. So something like that. A long 4.
I can't remember last year. Do you remember who did that to us? That they were running quarterback sneaks. And it worked. I mean, just like that. 5 yards, you know? So 4th down, they're going for it. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line. 4th down and 4. They got a split wide receiver to the left side, wishbone formation. They got us to jump off sides, and they do get us. So we're going to give them that 1st down as they did a hard count. About 4 of our defensive linemen jumped off sides. So that's Leslie Hood. Young Leslie Hood's out there, 54. He's in there with Sammy Saldivar. I think that makes you mad with our Park Warner kids, right? Like if you're in front of the ball, you're watching the ball.
Yes.
Man, those referees, I think this happened last year too against like Monahans, but they're getting together after every single play, tossing it over like.
Mustangs give them a 1st down. Ball's going to be spotted on the 31-yard line. 7:27 left. See our loudspeaker in the stadium's giving us a big deep. 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line. They're going to come out with the receiver to the left side. Kind of inverted wishbone. 2 wings and a fullback. They're going to motion. Hand it off up the middle. Who's going to be there? That's going to be Palacios, right? Palacios going to be in there for that tackle, making that stop.
That's almost like an old school like T formation.
Leslie Hood, yeah, Leslie Hood and Kobe Glass in there as well. So they're 2nd and 9. They did get 1 yard off of that ball on 30. 6:54 left in the second quarter. They're going to I formation with the wing to the left. It's kind of a strong side offset eye. They're going to motion. He's going to keep it. Quarterback keeps it. He cuts it up the middle. He gets across the 25. Pulled down to the 24. So
Pablo was around his feet.
No, Pablo. That would be Leslie. Leslie's 54. Leslie Hood, the young sophomore. Yes.
Man, that was.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 3. Ball on the 24-yard line.
That quarterback, he's finding little holes.
Yeah, when he pulls it, he doesn't look outside. He looks up the middle.
Yeah.
So there's a wishbone, wide receiver to the right side. They're going to roll over. They're going to get down to the 20 and get that 1st down for a 4-yard gain. That's just a belly move like where they hand it off to the left half and he's following the right half and the fullback with lead blockers. So they go with 2 lead blockers to the right side, hand it off to that running back, and he just falls forward for 4 yards.
Yeah, if you wanna see some old school football, here it is right here.
Yes. Wide receiver to the left side, the offset eye with the wing to the left. They're going to just toss it to the left side. He's going to try to cut it up. He does, and he gets he's getting 2 yards, 3 yards right there as he gets down to the 17-yard line from the 20. So it's going to be a 2nd and 7.
And there was a small little hole there when he cut back, but it's closed real quick.
Yes. Yeah, and they don't, one thing about them, they and even our team, you don't just look to get outside. A lot of non-running teams, when they do run, they look to get outside. Our offense and their offense, they're looking for those holes up the middle.
Yes, yeah.
I think the wind might have slowed down. Well, it's still going. It knocked all our sponsor signs down there.
Here comes that receiver.
Here goes their receivers to the left side. The ball's on the left hash, so they're got a big wide open field to the other side. They're just going to hand it off in that belly move again. He follows 2 lead blockers.
Oh, he's
I thought I saw the ball on the ground, but I didn't. Yeah, I did. I saw the ball on the ground. We got it. Let's see.
I think the Mustangs got it.
The Mustangs do. Yes, I did see the ball on the ground. The Mustangs get it. And let's see who's going to come up with it. That's 72. Palacios. Yeah, Palacios comes up with that fumble. And I thought I saw it, but then I thought, okay, maybe that was like a leg. You know, it plays in with one of these legs and stuff. But Mustangs finally come down with get a good stop as the Clint Lions were driving. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know who that was, but they lit that old 26 up.
Yes, they did.
Out, so let's see what this Mustang offense can do.
They said, I just got a text message. That was Hood that caused that fumble. The young sophomore Leslie Hood.
Was he the one carrying that running back?
It might have been. Yes, he does. That's the one good thing he does is he well, not one thing, only good thing, he's a solid linebacker, but he can lay some hits. He lays those flashy hits. Mustangs offense taking over on the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. We got 4:53 left there in the half. That ball's rolling around down there as that wind's just blowing it around. So I'm not.
They're telling the center to go back to the huddle.
Yeah, because they're doing the swingman thing now. So
I guess he has to hear the play now?
Yeah, I guess, yes. Slot left, T formation, hand it off to Pump up the middle. Jace Mendoza, he's running hard. He gets across the 25, still moving across the 30. Rolls down to the 34-yard line. And that's going to be a 16-yard gain for Jace Mendoza.
Yeah, Jason
good run right there.
Yeah, he's their best runner right now. Yeah, I'm guessing the wristbands were a no-go for right now.
Yeah, and there might be miscommunication on, just something that's not working. Slot left, T formation. Jace Mendoza again. And he's going to get a good open spot. He's running hard. He gets to the 45-yard line. It's going to be an 11-yard, or I think they got him at the 10-yard, so they counted him down at the 44-yard line.
I would love, and I think I said this all last year, but I would love for that quarterback to pull it. Just pull it once.
How many
pull it twice.
carries did Jay Sean have? 2?
Jay Sean has 3 carries.
3 carries?
Yes, sir. One carry for 30 yards, then 1 yard, and 3 yards. And Jace has 1, 2, 3. He has seven carries on that extra bet, that 2-point conversion, so he has 8 carries total. And Hudson, I think he has 2. He might have 3, but I think 2 of them were.
Yeah,
I think he has 2 that counted.
There's slot left, T formation. There's Jace Mendoza again. He's still running good. He's across the 35 to the 37. He fumbled. Let's see who gets that ball as we get a fumble right there. Clint thinks that they got it.
Uh-oh.
And nope, we got it. So we landed on top of it as he did fumble. That's an 18. That's Luna, I believe, the big, tall, 6'3" tight end.
I think Mendoza got about 8 there.
Yes. 4 minutes left in the half. Mustangs leading 8-0. Slot right, T formation. There's going to be another handoff to Jace Mendoza again.
Got 4 yards there.
4 yards.
Man, we got to get Jason going. I feel like him. I think I've said this in the past years, but you got to give him carries. You got to give him more than just 2 carries or 3 carries that he has right now in 1 half.
Yeah.
He's your best athlete on that offense.
There's a handoff to
Hudson,
and there's a penalty for the Mustangs as we're going to get moved back another 10. I think where that flag came from is that the middle line, the middle ref from.
They're going to get together here.
Yeah, 328 holding on us. Yes, where it came from in the middle, that the referee that stands right by the middle linebackers. It's almost a definite holding. So now we're going to be it's going to be again. I think third
and 9 or something.
Third and 14 because of
10 yards.
10 yards. Yep.
Yeah, so we're on the hash closest to the Mustang bench. You got to run Jay Sean here to that wide side. Let's set it up and see if we can't get you 15 yards here for a touchdown.
So it's going to be 3rd and 14. Ball's now spotted on the 31-yard line, our own 31. We're going left to right. The wind it started getting dusty. The dust has kind of calmed down, but the wind's still howling. Here comes Roberts to the line. It's going to be slot right, T formation. See if we see the counter for Jay Sean, and there it is. And he cuts it up, and now he's trying to cut it out. And they're leaving 2 guys on block right there. It's basically number 60 and Jay Sean against 2 guys.
That was for
61.
No yards?
Yeah, for no yards.
Yeah, that's hard.
Now it's going to be 4th and 14.
That left side of the line, they're pulling right, aren't they?
Yes.
And so that's leaving those 2 guys on block.
Yes, yeah. It's like they're pulling opposite. Yeah, because I guess you're showing counter. You're showing counter. So you're hoping somebody gets pulled. We're not 4th and 14. Doesn't look like we're going to punt, but it might be the wind might be causing that decision.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Definitely. So here we go. Slot left, T formation. And we're going to hand it off to Jay. So on 4th and 14. And he gets.
Man.
Oh, you fumbled.
He fumbled.
Either way, it was going to be a turnover on downs.
We got
the referee's down as he got hit. So now we have a referee down. A turnover on downs for the Mustang. Jason Mendoza's limping now as he got popped. This referee is he's down.
Yeah, he got ran over.
Yeah, he got ran over by a lineman, I believe. He's moving though. He's on his back. The trainer McKenzie's out there tending to him. Jason Mendoza's limping off his knee. He looks like he's favoring his left knee.
Oh, is that the same one that he tore?
No, he's not the one that tore.
Oh, it's a brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
good. Well, hopefully he didn't hurt himself then.
Yeah, so it's a turnover on downs. The referee's still down. We're gonna go back to the station and we'll update y'all on what they do with this referee. So you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. And we're back as the Mustangs are back on there. The referee has come off to the sideline, so the other referees are meeting. No, he's still there. He's the umpire right there. So
hey, is he like the players? He got to take one play off or not?
No, they don't make them do that. I guess because there's a change of possession. So it looks like we still have the right amount of referees. He's going back to the middle, so he's kind of holding his hat. Crew's patting him on the back, telling him, "I hope you're all right." So After all that, we did fumble, so that was a fumble by Jason Mendoza that they got. But either way, he was being tackled right around that spot. So Clint Lions, I want to keep on the Tigers, but Clint Lions are taking over on the 38 of the Andrews Mustangs. So far this second quarter, the ball has been played on that side of the half all the time. 2:38 left here in the second quarter. Mustangs leading 8-0. There's a wishbone quarterback sneak right there as he's going to fall forward for. He gets good 5.
Yeah,
he gets 5 right there. So
he is taking the beating though.
Yes, he is taking a beating. He's getting hit. He's a strong kid. He's the returning. He was their quarterback last year. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line. 2:17 left here in the second quarter as wishbone formation. They're going to hand it off with the lead blockers and Palacios and Sammy Saldivar there for that tackle.
Got some score updates here. Some of the games I mentioned earlier. We got Canyon West Plains beating Seminole 20-7, and then we also got Pecos beating Snyder 7-6, and we got Lakeview losing 0-7 before Stockton. And I'm still looking for that Big Spring score, but I cannot find it.
We got Adrian Miller out there on cornerback for Brody Figueroa.
Who called timeout here?
And it looks like we
called timeout?
Let's see.
I'm pretty
So
sure
it's going to be a 3rd and 5 for. If they called timeout, they didn't have any.
They didn't have any. No.
So Mustangs had to have called a timeout right there.
I haven't seen it come off the board there.
So the referees are talking. I think that referee, he's still trying to recoup. It's going to be a 3rd and 5. Mustangs leading 8-0 with a lot of running. I think we've seen about 4 passes so far in the game. Couple for Clint, a couple for the Mustangs. Mustangs, Jay Sean's had a couple of tough opportunities for catches. So the Mustangs defense out there, Clint coming out of their sideline huddle. 1:54 left in the second quarter. Clint's trying to get their first score. Mustangs trying to hold them. Ball on the 33-yard line, 3rd and 5. They got the offset eye with the wing to the left, receiver to the left side. They're going to fake the pass. Raiders right there for coverage. Good coverage right there for Raider as they fake the handoff and try to get the tight end on the top side. So it's going to be 4th and 5 now for the Mustang or for the Clint.
Yeah, that's great coverage.
Yes.
There. Now they're going to talk here. We got 25 seconds in the play clock.
4th and 5.
That's
an incomplete pass. Yeah,
right
so it
there,
does kill the clock. So the clock stopped at 1:50. 4th down. The Mustangs can hold them. Maybe we can go get a touchdown.
Yeah, maybe a quick touchdown. It's crazy to me. The receiver runs out, don't even get in the huddle.
Yeah.
There's this T formation.
Yeah, they're gonna option it out. They're gonna hand it off to 32. First down, but let's see what they might have had a illegal formation here. Let's see what he says. They're moving the chains already, but they're trying to tell them to stop. See what they got.
Man, wherever that was on the right side of the offense.
Yeah,
there was a huge hole over there.
Yes, there was.
Man, that quarterback, he rode that options for a long time. Receivers already lined up.
Yeah, I don't think they realized that they had a penalty on themselves. So it's going to be 4th and 10 is what it's going to end up being. Offside. So the receiver was lined up offsides, which you don't typically see that on the on the offense.
He probably didn't check in down here. They're kind of just running out and lining up,
Linebackers are Sammy Saldivar and Pablo Bejarano. We got Tommy and Rocky as safety. Raiders still cornerback. Adrian Miller cornerback. Kobe Glass, Palacios, and
Cruz are down here on the line, huh?
Cruz, and I think I can't see who's on the top side. Is that the young sophomore.
Oh, Ramirez?
Yeah, Ramirez, Isaac
Might
Ramirez,
be.
yeah. Now we call it
We
timeout.
call it timeout.
Where are all these timeouts coming from? I feel like we've called 8 timeouts. So Coach Richter's called the timeout. So we're going to go back to the station. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KECTF on 105.5. And we're back as the coming out of the timeout. Clint's going to have I think it's going to be a 4th and 11 is what it is. So 4th and 11, they're coming out on the 39-yard line of the Andrews Mustangs. 1:46 left here in the second quarter. Mustangs leading 8-0.
Coming out empty here.
Yeah, they're empty. They got a wing to the left and 2 receivers to either side. We're going to blitz him. So he just tries to roll out. He's going to roll. He gets a throw up the middle, and he does catch it. But I think they're going to be about a yard short with a good tackle from Rocky Stevens. So Mustangs are going to hold him right there. So they were just a yard short. So the Mustangs are going to take over right there on the 29-yard line with 1:40 left here in the second quarter.
Man, they got real lucky there. The receiver had to kind of come back just a little bit to get that ball.
So Mustangs defense has held them so far. They've gotten some good drives, has Clint on our defense, but we've been able to clamp down in the inside the 30, maybe 35-yard line. They haven't gotten too close. So
let's see if this offense can rip one off right now.
Yeah, I would expect a big dose of Jay Sean. You have a D1 running back that you've given the ball to 4 times and a half. You know, see if Jace Mendoza's not out there. There's Jay Sean's in Jace Mendoza's spot, and he does get it. He's going to get across the 35 as he was playing 4-back right there, and he's still moving. They called the whistle though, so he gets 7 yards. No, 6-yard gain right there for Jay Sean.
Who's the other back in there now?
So that would be I think is it Blas Hernandez, number 36?
It might. Yeah, I think that is his number. I saw his name right here on the roster.
Yes, Blas Hernandez, 36, the 5'10" junior. There's Jay Sean again. Same play, he had to spin because he's getting hit as he gets the ball. Good number 14 right there with a good pancake down the Gio Cardoza.
He picked up about 2.5 there, I think.
Yes, he did. As he was getting hit, as he picked up the ball, we got 1 yard, so he picked up 3. Yeah, so yeah, it's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they're getting great penetration defensive line.
Yeah, they are. Blowing up our offensive line, and there's the same play. That's what this coach likes to do, run the same play over and over and over and over again.
I think you got 4 yards there.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
First down. So now we weren't even set. 40 seconds left, but they didn't call a penalty on this right there. So 41 seconds left as we down the ball. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think
You can hear the coaches next door saying we weren't even set. We weren't. We got away with that one.
No, you got away with it. So
because I think that would even be a 10-second runoff.
It would be, yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. 41 seconds left.
I guess the referees have the first game jitters too, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Move a little fast for them. So slot left, T formation. There's going to be a pass right there. Jay Sean's wide open. There he is. He catches it right there.
There you go.
Jay Sean catches it he's going to go down on the 33-yard line.
We're on the 38.
38, so it's 12 plus 17. That's going to be a 29-yard gain. We're not set. We're trying to down the ball. So we do down the ball right there with 34 seconds left. The clock really doesn't start until the chains are set, so we had a little bit more time than they think right there. So the Mustangs are...
That's just, it's so hard when you have 2 receivers. You know, like 2 routes, I guess, you know. Let's see if we can get Jay Sean down here.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Ball spot on the 31-yard line. We are slot left, wing in the back. He's going to try to get wide. He does get it. He's got it. So he's going to turn the corner, and there's going to be a touchdown right there for Jay Sean. You give the ball to him 4 times and we score a touchdown. I don't understand why we don't do that. It makes no sense. But Jay Sean with the touchdown. We're going to be now up 14-0 with 27 seconds left. Like, you know, that drive featured Jay Sean.
Jay Sean, yeah.
And we go down and roll down there in less than a minute.
Yeah, he's a weapon, man.
Yeah, he's a weapon. We got to realize that and use that. You know, move him around, you know. And
well, I think, too, like they interviewed him. They said, hey, what do you want to do this year? He's like, I want to go for that record. I guess it's a slow record. I don't know what that is exactly, but he can't getting 2 carries.
Yeah, you're right. So Mustangs line up for 2. And there he is again. He has to hop over Hobart, but he's not going to get in. So the Mustangs are going to be leading 14-0 here with 27 seconds left in the second quarter, about to be halftime. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF on 105.5. And we're back here in Andrews with 27 seconds left here in the second quarter. Mustangs go up 14-0 with Jay Sean scoring on I think it was a 20-yard run or so, 30.
31-yard touchdown.
31-yard touchdown run. That drive featured Jay Sean. When we needed to score quick, I think we took over with 1:40 left. Mm-hmm. So we go in and score. So here's the kickoff, right up the middle. It's going to be taken by number 11. He picks it up across the 25. He's coming around the left side. And good tackle right there for Brody Nelson, number 16.
Man, look at number 8 tackling one of the kids. I guess that was Rocky. 8 tackled Rocky on the return there. No
Did he?
Let's see if this defense can. I don't know if they'll go in the spread here. 19 seconds left for halftime. They might go in the spread. Maybe try to get a cheap one.
Yeah, you know, 19 seconds. Let's see if they down it. They hadn't really got to get anything done.
Yeah, no timeouts either for either team. So.
Yeah, no timeouts. That's why we were down in it when we got it. So quarterback hasn't really got to display an arm. He has legs, and he's a very strong kid. When he rolls out, sometimes he keeps it, and you know, he gets some yardage. So they're going to come out with a receiver on either side. Looks like they're going to down it probably. They got a wing on either side, single back behind them. Nope, they go motion. He's going to hand it off up the middle. He almost fumbled it. I thought he fumbled it right there. Who was that? That is 56, Pablo Bejarano, and number 4, Lane Thomas on that tackle.
They hit him quick too.
Yes, they did.
They're gonna let it run out. We're gonna go to halftime right here. Yep. No more time on the clock. So taking into halftime, winning 14-0 over the Clint Lions right now.
Yep. So Mustangs leading 14-0 going into halftime. We're gonna, you know, I don't know what we have yardage wise. Jace Mendoza was looking good. He was our featured back until he took a little shot to the knee on that 4th down and that fumble. So he come limping off. We haven't seen him back on the field again. The offense has struggled at times. We're calling 4 plays and then we're not executing very well.
Yeah.
Right. And the penalties have really shot us in the foot. We're not able to kind of get in the groove. You know, we get into some kind of momentum with this offense, then it gets going.
Yes.
And we hadn't really got to do that. So hopefully that adjustment is made at halftime. But then also on the defensive side, we've looked good. Well, we've clamped down when they drove into our area.
Yes.
You know, they have gotten some yardage, and I bet they probably racked up a lot of yardage on the stat sheet. But we've been able to keep them out of the end zone, holding them on 4th down about 4 times.
Yeah, penalties have played a big role in this whole game, right? We have 2 touchdowns called back at the beginning of in the first quarter.
Yes.
So that kind of hurts too. I think I added it up. You said Jay Sean has approximately unofficial 76 yards, give or take.
Yes. Yeah.
So
76 yards. Yep.
That's with 2 30-yard runs.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and a catch. He had that.
Yeah.
One of them was a catch.
29-yard reception.
Yep. So he's been featured in that aspect, especially on the last drive when he scored in less than a minute. So the Mighty Mustang band's coming out on the field. I'm not sure you'll be able to hear it, but we'll be going back to the station for about 20 minutes. So you're listening to Andrew's Mustang Football on KACT FM 105.5. So 44. All right, Dylan, and we're back here. About 3 minutes left of halftime. The Mustangs are out on the field doing their stretches. The band did their routine. I think they're still trying to get into the groove as well as we're early in the school season. The high school band always lines up by the tunnel, so the Mustangs are going to be getting their warm up. They'll go through there. They'll play that Cap Rock song right there on the field. So I always like that.
Yeah, girls running out, tumbling in front of them. So pretty cool deal.
Yeah, it is.
Texas football.
Yeah, it is.
Finest, so.
Yep, Friday Night Lights is what it is. So the Mustangs are out on the field stretching. Clint Lions are out there stretching. Mustangs leading 14-0 and what I would say a little bit of a messy first half on both sides. The bright side is the Mustangs have not let Clint score. Clint has got some yards, but the Mustangs clamp down and kind of a bend but don't break kind of defense. So have pitched a shutout so far. Mustangs offense scoring 14 could have been more, but a few offensive penalties when on touchdown plays. So the Mustangs are, that last one, they get the ball. It was only 8-0 with about 1:40 left when we get that ball about on the 30-yard line, our own 30-yard line. And with Jason Mendoza kind of limping around and possibly a hurt knee, they featured Jay Sean in that drive. And, we score about 5 plays with a deep pass to Jay Sean, that about 30-yard pass. And then he had that 30-yard touchdown run. So he scored to make it 14-0. Jason Mendoza, who I mentioned, he scored the first touchdown on a real good 40-yard run.
Yes, yeah, it was good. Yeah, and I think you look at the team in the locker room and say, hey, guys, we got to quit committing penalties, right?
Yes.
That's going to hurt us this whole season. Let's try to fix that in the second half, and let's ride it on into the next game, right? Yep. So you want to see a better showing from the offense, definitely. Yes. The offense that has looked very sloppy this first half. And
it's first game.
Yeah.
First game, we talked about it being young, so there is some growing pains. So Mustangs getting ready to run out. We're going to go back to the station for about a minute break. So you're listening to Andrew's Mustang Football on KACT FM 105.5. Then we're back as the Mustangs are getting ready to take the second half kickoff. Mustangs will be going left to right. Clint kicking off to us from right to left. Mustangs leading 14-0 here with the start of the second half. Here goes the kickoff, a very shallow kick. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds maybe, and it does right there at the 36-yard line as Rocky watches it go out of bounds. I think that's Rocky Stevens. So the Mustangs offense is going to take over on the 36-yard line. of their own 36-yard line.
Oh, on the 41-yard line.
Oh yeah, because the penalty.
The
So
penalty, right?
I guess you get a 10-yard penalty or a 5-yard penalty. You can either get the 5-yard penalty. Yeah, you're right. Or if it was back there, you'd get all the way up to the 30.
30.
Yes. Yeah. If it went out of bounds on like the 5, you get it on the 30, or you can take that 5-yard penalty. So good call. So Mustangs on the 41.
We're still running a swing man in there, so
Yeah, something up with that. Maybe the wristband maybe wasn't working or stopped working. So here we go. We're gonna have slot left, T formation in the backfield. They're gonna hand it off up the middle. That's Bo Hudson. He spins. He's gonna be gone. That's gonna be a touchdown for Bo Hudson as he's on the 30, the 20. First play of the second half. Bo Hudson's gonna take it 59 yards. Yes, for a touchdown. As he did a real good. He gets hit about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage and does a spin move, and then he's gone. You know, when we talked about when we introduced Bo, he has the speed, and that showed it right there.
Oh yeah, he has speed. So that's a good run.
Yes.
Good way to open up the second half.
Oh yes, for sure.
And I think they're going to go for 2 here again.
Yes. They've been struggling on some kickoffs in practice. Not be the time to check it when you're up 20-0. But
yeah, they got Reynolds running the play in here.
Reynolds, Verrick, I think, or Burke.
Yeah, Verk.
Yes.
I didn't want to say the first name. I was like, yeah.
So slot left, T formation. They're going to hand it off to Blas Hernandez. He gets in for 2. So the Mustangs are going to take the 22-0 lead here with 10 seconds into the third quarter. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KCTF and 105.5. And we're back here at Andrews as the Mustangs are just scored on the first play of the second half with Bo Hudson going 59 yards right up the middle with a good spin move about 3 yards down the line of scrimmage, and then May taking it the rest of the way, right? And once he was past everybody, they weren't catching.
Oh, they weren't catching him. Yeah, he ran right up the field. So good play.
Tommy Evans teeing up the ball right now, so Mustangs leading 22-0. Maybe they made adjustments, maybe they found something. The offense. So now our defense getting ready to come onto the field. Tommy Evans going to be the kicker here.
I'd like to see a little butch kick right now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's an onside kick as the Mustangs
it.
are going to. They should have got it, and they do. As the Mustangs, who recovers that good onside kick right there for
What is that right there?
number 12, Jaden Bustamante again.
Bustamante with the recovery. Raider Harvey doing a cartwheel.
So the Mustangs offense going to take over at the 46-yard line of Clint. See if we can keep that momentum going.
Yeah, maybe that first half we've been able to wear them down maybe a little bit with that run, but we'll see what they do here. We got Reynolds running the play back in, right? 19?
Yes, 19. So we're going to have slot right, or single back. There's going to be Jay Sean, and we do not, well, there's a penalty. I don't know if that, he didn't call it.
Maybe, or?
Let's see, offsides on the offense. Oh. Yeah, so we lined up over the ball. Offsides on the offense. Another penalty for the Mustangs.
Man. I think that's tough too, right? This offense, you have to run up and get down.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you don't get a chance.
You don't get a chance to kind of line yourself up on the next guy, and then, the ball snaps so fast. So if you do notice you're on the other side of the ball, it's not like you can't move. You know what I mean? So, but that's the first time we saw that penalty.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen that one as much as just after you explaining it as much as you would think, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. So the Mustangs are gonna be behind the chains now on our own 49. It's gonna be 1st and 15.
I always think of this: get 5 here, right?
Yeah, you just want to get in plus territory, plus
chip away.
Chip away. You don't have to get all 15 right now, but you can't lose yardage right here. You don't want a second alone.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have slot right, T formation. There's gonna be Jay Sean on that counter. It's kind of there, but there he's gonna get outside, and he's going. He's gonna get the 5. He gets that 5, 6, 7 yard gain, and that's a tough 7 yard gain as he runs right into. I think that ball, that play you're supposed to, that we have a guy pulling and sealing off the edge, and he should be cutting in, but they're doing real good about keeping that hole sealed. Mm-hmm. So he had to go back around them, and he does get around them, but he only was able to get 7 as they held on to his jersey there.
Yeah, for the defense, it's an eyes game, right? And they're not falling for the.
They're not falling for the counter. They prepared well for that. Slot left, T formation. There's Jay Sean. He's going to get that toss. And, that got blown up by number 34 for Clint. It looks like number 18, Luna, was tasked to block number 34. 34 got the best of them there. So now it's going to be a 3rd and, lost of 2. That's going to be 3rd and 10.
Man, at 54, I don't know how they're doing that, but their defense is finding the strong side, and he's lining up late.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's 54 or 35. I can't remember which.
They're probably following our swingman and tight end.
Yes.
It's going to be slot left, wing to the right. It's going to be that toss to Jay Sean out here. See if he can get outside. He does get outside. He's going to cut it up, and there's going to be a holding. And we're still seeing them fight. Juju and number 1 right there. So, 67. It looks like it's going to be holding on him. So now we are going to be 3rd and 20. It looks like because that flag comes right down at the yard mark or the line of scrimmage. Yes.
And to me, I don't even know if 1 was in the play. I mean, I don't.
Yeah. It looks like unless they're going on somebody else. Mustangs huddle's going there. It looked like I saw the holding. Maybe
face mask or something. Or
yeah.
He's talking to our sideline, so it's a penalty.
Oh, it's a chop. Yeah. Well, on the defense, they went and attacked one of our good call right there. I didn't see it. And I definitely saw the holding, but we got away with that one. So that's going to be a
14-yard gain, I think.
Yes, we were on the 46, and we got down to the 26, so 20-yard gain. And then they're going to tack on another 15.
Yeah, so I guess you'd call it back in the day like kamikaze, right? That quarterback's trying to take that lead blocker's legs out.
Yeah. And we used to that used to be how we played.
Yes, yeah.
I think number 9, the referee just sent him off. I'm not sure if that's an illegal play and you don't get to play, but the referee told that number 9 to go. So let's see if that's something to keep an eye on. If number 9's still going to be playing after that play.
He might have been a little upset.
Yeah, maybe talking something.
Yeah.
It's got a slot left, T formation. There's going to be. Who is
that's
that?
Up the middle.
That's Bo. Bo Hudson gets it up the middle. He's going to get 4 yards, 5 yards. So we were on the 13, got 4 yards. We're going to be down to the 9. So Mustangs driving again as we scored on the first play of the second half. Here with 10 minutes left here in the third quarter, driving down to the 9-yard line. Mustangs got a big run right there by Jay Sean, and then tacked on some penalty yardage. So slot right, T formation. Jay Sean's coming around that's going to be a penalty.
False start
on us.
They're doing a good job of stuffing right there by the center and the guards.
Yes.
And there's no room there right now.
Yeah. But we have had success running on the outside. Bo got that touchdown up the middle. now they're stuffing it. So if we can have that success in the outside and kind of stretch that defense a little bit, and then pull it, and then maybe get that play up the middle.
See, the thing that we talked about is like, man, the handing off right to the same back, 4 times in a row.
Yes.
It looks good for Jay Sean, like 2 or 3 plays, and then man, give it to somebody else.
You're right. So we got a 2nd and 11. Ball's gonna be spotted on the 11-yard line, or on the 14-yard line. Sorry. There's Jay Sean up the middle, and he's gonna score a touchdown. Yep. As Jay Sean scores. That's gonna be a 14-yard gain. Yep. So 14-yard touchdown run with 9:47 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs are gonna go up 28-0.
Yeah.
See if we can see a field goal here. As we do need to practice those and.
Yeah, it'd be something good to see. But they did move Jay Sean to the 4 spot instead of the 2 back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's where Jason Mendoza typically. We haven't seen him again.
Is he out here?
I don't see him on the sideline in pads. Let's see if we see number 1.
See number 1.
That's his brother, who's going to be out for the season. Ricardo Mendoza's had a rash of bad luck with his knee, and he was gearing up for a good one this year, but unfortunate events. I do not see Jace. Oh yeah, he's over here by the golf cart. He's sitting out here without a helmet. So he is down there as we get that 2-point conversion. Who is that? That's Blas Hernandez. Yeah, Blas Hernandez goes to the right side, gets that 2-point conversion. So the Mustangs up 30-0 now with 9:47 left, and you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTFM 105.5. In Andrews, as the Mustangs are getting ready to kick off, now we got another kicker, so we're switching Tommy's as kicker right here. Tommy Evans got that onside kick a minute ago, which helped us score 2. So we've gone 2 touchdowns so far in just under 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes for the Mustangs.
That's a totally different team right there than the first half. Yeah. So.
And they might have got an earful at halftime.
Yeah, maybe some minor adjustments too. So the offense is looking a lot better this go around. Yeah, they are. They're executing a little bit better. I would have to say not only are they executing better, but their play calls have been better too. So you got a fair catch right there for Clint right there at the 34-yard line is where they're going to start. So the Mustangs defense coming out on the field. So Clint's coming out on the field on the offense for their first possession of the offense, and things have kind of changed when it was 14-0 at halftime. And the Mustangs have come out and gotten 16 points, and that's kind of deflating because they come out of halftime thinking they could be winning this game. Exactly. That was the message in the locker room. Yeah, that was probably the message in the locker room. Man, we drove this far and we could win this game, and then all of a sudden they find themselves down 30-0. Yeah, that was quick. So they got wishbone formation, a receiver down to the left side. They're going right to left. They're going to motion that kid out, and he's going to false start. Yeah, false start. I think it was 35 and maybe the left tackle. We're tight end 77. Yes. They motioned that right half back out to the and I really think he was going forward towards the line of scrimmage before it snapped anyway. Yeah, and that's a penalty as well. Yeah, because he has to run. Yeah, you got to be running sideline to sideline, or you can be kind of going backwards, but you cannot be going towards the line of scrimmage. Yeah, this is an arena ball. Yeah, arena ball, and they can do that. Same formation, wishbone formation. They got that tackle over number 77. And they're running the same position. That's a backwards pass. Good tackle right there for Raider Harvey. Right there as he's isolated with the running back. He goes in there and chops his legs down and gets him for about that would be a 3-yard loss or so. 2-yard. So it's going to be second and about 16, 17. Yeah, that's dangerous too, that backwards pass like that. Yeah, it is.
And when they motion him, you wonder if they were going to do that or if they're going to let him wheel out. I think earlier he wheeled out, but it was on a run play. So good heads up play right there for Raider Harvey.
Yeah, good open field tackle right there.
2nd and 17. There's going to be that offset eye with a wing to the left. The quarterback went the wrong way right there, yes, and he still makes something out of it as he's going to get probably 5, maybe 4.
I never played quarterback, but I would think it's terrifying.
Oh, somebody's getting a penalty right there, and I don't know if it's on the Mustangs or not.
It's the Mustangs, I bet.
Yeah, 22 was following, yeah. What were you saying, though?
I was saying, though, I never played quarterback, but I could only imagine how terrifying it is. You turn to do that option, and nobody's there.
Yeah,
right?
You're right.
Because not only do you have to protect this ball, but now you're probably going to get in trouble when you go to the sideline.
Yeah, you're right. Either he was right and the rest of the offense was wrong, or he was the only one wrong.
If you're the quarterback, though, maybe you go back out and say, "Hey, I called to go to the right."
Yeah. Y'all got it wrong.
They got it wrong.
So they're talking about this penalty. This penalty's on the was after the play, so it would have been about a 3rd and 14, I think. But let's see who this penalty was against. As Sammy Saldivar's coming off the field. Yeah, it's probably gonna be unsportsmanlike, but they're pointing towards Clint, so it's gonna be on the Clint.
I think it's on
on the Mustangs, yeah.
Because everybody's getting on them right now.
Yeah, are they?
Yeah.
Over on the
Harvey and Richards are giving a little earful there.
Yeah, because after that flag went up, they sent Leslie Hood in there. So Leslie Hood and Pablo in there after we're giving them a first down. It would have been a 3rd and 13, but now it's going to be a 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line.
See, and if the score's still 14-0, that's how you let teams hang around, right? They're coming back in that T formation.
Yep. They're going to hand off right up the middle. No, the quarterback keeps it, and he gets across the 50. He goes to the 49 of the Andrews Mustangs. Good tackle right there for Brody Nelson.
Man, he does that option, and he rolls one way, and he has 5. Easy.
Yeah.
I don't know who's on the district of Clint, but they're going to be pretty tough when they play their district, I think.
It's a 9-team district.
Oh, it's a 9.
And it's the other Clint team, San Elizario. I think it's Pasadena and Riverside. Yeah, it's all those other 9-team district. So this is their only preseason game. And they hit district next week.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so wishbone formation. There's a handoff to the right halfback to the left side. Sammy Palacio is going to be in there making a tackle, and it looked like that's Kobe Glass. Yes, the two big D tackles right there. One right there making that play. So good hold right there for the 2 D tackles.
Yeah, our player recognition, or how you say it, recognizing the numbers is getting just a little bit better.
Yeah, we're getting better. Give us 10 games, we'll probably have them down.
Yeah.
The last 2 years, I could spit off that starting lineup like nothing.
Oh yeah.
And then this year, I'm really struggling. So
a little bit of changes.
I know number 9 down here. So here's going to be the 2 wings with they're going to motion. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to cross it. Yeah, he does get a first down as he crosses the 45. Gets knocked down to the 42-yard line of the Andrews Mustangs. Cut back, and Xavier Cruz makes that tackle as he's trying to cut back, and good pursuit right there for Cruz, but not before he got that first down.
We got the coaches next door saying, let's run bone.
Yeah, so I have a feeling they're going to come out and wishbone right here.
Let's see. They're in bone.
They are in wishbone. Double tight wishbone. So let's see what they're going to do. Let's see. Calling a timeout. So Clint calls a timeout as they did come out and wishbone with 2 tight ends. So 6:55 left here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs leading 30-0. And we'll go back to the station. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACT FM 105.5. And we're back here as they're coming down in wishbone formation. Ball spotted on the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Receiver out to the left side. They're going to drop back. It's going to be bootleg. They're going to drop the pass. And he was wide open. Number 10 went right through his hands, right about the 30-yard line. As I'm not sure if that'd be. We had Rocky and Raider in the area, but he found a little zone right there. As he was open. We got lucky there they would have got a first down at least, at minimum.
It's like you ran a little corner route, kind of split the difference there.
Yeah, from the tight end, he did. He ran it in the right spot. Quarterback, Raider did make it a little difficult. He had to get it over Raider's head. That might have been the difference right there, as it was kind of a high throw, but very catchable ball.
Yeah, we've talked about that quarterback. He's a decent little quarterback.
Yeah, he is. He really is. So it's going to be the offset eye to the left side, the left wing to the left, receiver to the left. They're going to run the option.
Oh, almost fumbled.
Yeah, he almost fumbled. Cruz throws him down for a 2-yard loss right there. A little timing issue right there as the fullback runned into the quarterback. He almost ran into the quarterback and almost fumbled, and then Cruz throws him down. Xavier Cruz, the senior outside linebacker.
So Clint hasn't come back out on that spread. Nothing different than than just the wishbone and their T formation. So
Mustangs leading 30-0. Approaching 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. They got two receivers, a receiver on either side. They're kind of in the inverted bone right here. See what the quarterback, he's looking, trying to get the play call. They're going to hand off. They're going to drop back for a pass. He scrambles. He's across the 40. Now he's going to be across the 35 to the 32, 33-yard line. Now they're going to give him forward progress at the 34. Good little scramble for that quarterback, as the Mustangs' coverage was good on the two receivers, but he was able to scramble and get that that'd be a 10-yard gain, as it's going to be 4th and 2 now. Yeah, that was 3rd and 2.
He's a real good runner, man.
Yeah, he really is, and he's tough. He's taking some hits, as we've shown some physicality here. Fourth and 2. They're coming in a wishbone formation. They got us off sides. And no, they got us false start. This referee down here is calling false start. So it's going to be a 4th and 7. We did jump off sides, but I guess it was after they went false start. So So defense probably jumped off sides because they're watching the guy in front of them come. When he fires off, you fire off, right?
Oh yeah.
So good play for the defense. Now we're going to have 4th and 7. Ball's going to be spotted on the 39-yard line of the Mustangs. 5:14 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs leading 30-0.
If I'm Clint, I'm going to that same formation and telling the quarterback, hey, run like you did,
Yeah.
Same formation as they had, let's see.
Yeah, no, this is that spread. Single back. Oh, no, they're empty. That's shotgun, right? Yeah, so they're empty. A little bit of a false start, but they're gonna call it.
He's gonna run.
Yep.
Two guys.
They did call it right there. Delay of game is what it was. So, but they had two guys. They were a little confused, and that's what happens. That they're a run dominant wishbone wing formation, and then they come out in a different formation. They only ran about 3 times this game. And it had a little confusion there, right?
Throws you off. Yeah. 11 and 20 going in motion at the same time.
But it benefits us there.
Yeah. Now we got 4th and 12?
Yeah, 4th and 12.
I bet they line up and they're going to run the same play. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, that receiver out there is already out there. Let's see.
He's getting set up.
Yeah, he's already set up. Raiders going to be covering him. Number 10 down here, Brody on him. We got our Tommy's going to – so we have no deep safety. We're going to have our safeties up covering the inside receivers. See what they do. If the ball's on the 44-yard line, they're going to fake the jet sweep. Quarterback's going to go around the corner. He leaps over Raider, but Raider does make that tackle or gets him down, and he gets him short. There's a penalty.
No.
So who's this penalty going to be on?
That's not good.
Yeah, let's see who it's on. If this is on the Mustangs, it's going to be disheartening, as our offense was already heading out there, and we did hold them short about 4 yards. Yeah, about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's unsportsmanlike. They just got the ball back from
from their offense. Let's see.
No. Maybe it's on
our offense is going back on the. Both offenses are on the field. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Maybe unsportsmanlike on
Clint. It might be, yes, because their offense is still on the field though. But let's see who it's going to be on. It's probably offsetting on the Mustangs. Oh, so after the play. Okay, so it was on the Mustangs. Yeah, it was on the Mustangs. It was after the play. And like you said, so turnover run downs, and then the John or whatever happened, which needs to be cut, right? But the Mustangs do maintain the ball, but they're going to be 15 yards farther back. Yes.
So they were at.
It looks like they were at the
37 or something like that.
Yeah, 37. So they're going to be about at the 22, somewhere around there. Yep, 22. Yep, good call. But the Mustangs get the ball. Defense held. That's the second unsportsmanlike. That was the second unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on that defense. On that same drive. Yes, one of them gave them a first down, and then that one we're lucky it didn't give them a first down.
Yeah, that would have been disheartening.
Yes, you're right. So the Mustangs offense who scored the last two drives. Let's see if they can keep that momentum here. 5:08 left in the third quarter. Slot right, I formation in the backfield. There's going to be Blas Hernandez, I think, and he's running hard.
Good run.
Yes, as he gets 9 on that sweep that goes up the middle. It's like a lead sweep. They sweep it, or they toss it to him, but it's up the middle. It's not an outside run. So
yeah, it's like about the 4.
That might be the first time we've seen that play ran today. Sometimes, some games we've seen them run that 90% of the time, but.
Yeah, I think we probably saw them run it 10 times in a row.
Yeah, we have. So it's a slot left. There's going to be a keeper, Kelly, and he's going to get across the 45. He's going to roll down to the 47. Good little run for Colin. I don't know if that was a busted play or if that was a designed keeper, but he turned the toss, faked the toss, turned around, and cut it right up the middle and got himself about 7 yards.
I think it was a busted play.
It looked like it might have been a busted play, yes.
Hey, but good heads up right there.
Yep. For the young quarterback, sophomore quarterback didn't panic like you mentioned earlier. Slot right. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, you gotta get set.
Yeah, we did not get set.
I don't understand the moving forward either because you're off the line.
So he wasn't moving so what he did is he
lined up.
He lined up off the line. And he's like, oh, I'm not on the line. So then he tried to scoot up to the line. Yeah. Yes. So that was our swing man. He lined up. He realized he was too far away, so he tried to jump forward, but. Like we mentioned earlier, they don't give them time to adjust.
Get set.
So it's just you need to be better on your alignment. I guess is probably what the coaches are saying.
Hey, maybe going on 2. You maybe getting a little bit. I don't know.
You could get some offsides on that. From the defense. So it's gonna be 1st and 15. Ball spotted on the 32-yard line. There's gonna be the counter right there. Oh my gosh, there's another one.
False start.
False start. Now we're gonna have a 2nd and 20. Yeah, I mean a 1st and 20. So a good run right there from Blas Hernandez and Colin Kelly on the first 2 of this, and then since then we've been going backwards. So
back. And that never spells success for you.
No, it really doesn't. We do have, and you have seen, we do have the talent to get these.
Yes.
But it's got to take execution and really no more mistakes. You got to. Get 5 here or get 7 here and then 7 the next one. And then, you get yourself in a reasonable 3rd or 4th down position.
Yeah, if they can get decent yardage and they streak down, they'll go for it on 4th.
Yeah, I agree. So 1st and 20, ball spotted on the 22-yard line. There's going to be a handoff up the middle. It's going to be a touchdown from Bo Hudson. And that's going to be that's going to be a 73-yard touchdown as he goes right up the middle untouched for Bo Hudson, 73 yards. And I talked about we have the talent to get that first down, and
got the wheels for sure right there.
Yes, we do. So when Bo goes up there untouched, he's got himself 2 long runs. The first one was about 59 yards, and that one's 73 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, he hits the hole, man.
He does.
He's going right through it. Yeah, I'd like to see the extra point attempted, just to see if you got it or not.
Yeah, you're right.
Because now you're up 36-0. I think this was close to the score last year.
Yes, 36-0, 3:53 left. There's going to be Blas Hernandez going to roll in, and did he get in? Yeah, he got in.
Oh, flag.
So now it's 38-0.
Flag on somebody. Might have been on Clint.
Yeah, some of these
late hit maybe.
You know, you got to bear down. I know we've had the last 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Let's see what happens. Who this one's on, and you know, coach's responsibility to kind of calm your team down. Hey, we got to, you know, we've lost games for that, you know. So start instilling that discipline. They did pull off a couple of the kids that have gotten those penalties, you know. So I know they're serious about it, you know.
Yeah, so for sure. It's tough on Clint's side too, losing a ball game 38-0 now.
Yeah. In a game that at halftime you felt like you were in it, right?
Yes, exactly.
And now it's less than 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and you're completely out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's they should be moving this.
Yeah, they're gonna see our kickoff team's going up to the 50 or to the
should be the
45.
Right?
Yeah, the 45 of the other teams where we'll kick off.
What's the what? Let's see where we at. Okay. They're moving them back. I was like,
yeah, they are moving them back. But did they already announce the penalty?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
So Mustangs leading 38-0, 3:53 left. Mustangs were in a battle at the first half. You know, I think it was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. Then we ended up scoring 2 in the second quarter, going 14-0 at halftime. And since then, we've just opened it up. Maybe some adjustments, or you know, just waking them up in the second half. But since then, we've gone 24 points in the third quarter so far. We don't have. I think Raider was the victim of that penalty in the last time our defense was on, so he's off the field. Adrian Miller's up there, the cornerback up there.
Yeah, that might have been on him.
Yeah,
I wish we could hear the numbers, but we can't hear when they call them out.
We still have Pablo and Leslie in there, and Sammy's still on the sideline for
his.
After his penalty. So,
which that's good.
Yeah,
Some of those kids, hey, don't do that.
You're right.
Here comes in 27, and 6 teams running off the field.
27 is Titan Richters.
Titan Richters.
Yeah. There's a handoff to the right side. He cuts it up. He gets himself 3 yards, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's 3 tough yards right there. He was getting up. I thought, they just lifted him up. He's good. Thought he might have been hurt for a second.
So it's going to be he got 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Ball's going to be on the 27-yard line. Clint's still kind of huddling, taking their time. No urgency here. 3:24 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, let this play clock run down.
Receiver out to the left side. It's going to be the double wing with a single fullback. And they're going to motion.
Oh.
Triple option as
fumble maybe?
Yeah, we stuffed the middle with Palacios and let's see who else is that, Lane? Yep, and then Pablo.
Yeah. They might be figuring out just a little bit there up front.
Is that AQ number 15, I believe is the number? For his number right there, let's see. Yeah, Aiden Quintanilla. He's out there as safety. They call him AQ. That's what I'll call him. Yep. There's another tackle right there.
Who was that? Was that Hood?
56 Hood. Yep. Leslie Hood, the young sophomore. So now it's going to be 4th and 6. Ball's on the 27-yard line. We're going to have an injured player for Clint. He's getting up. He is up. He's going to limp off. So
I guess while he's doing that, they're going to get him off the field. I got some updates here. We got Snyder and Pecos 14-14.
Oh,
so that one tied back up.
Yep.
Just other games in the area too. Reading this off, we got Crane versus Stanton. Crane is up 20-14. We have Shallow Water versus Monahans. Shallow Water is winning 28-6.
Yep.
I'm trying to find that Seminole game and see what they're doing.
Yeah, that'll be in.
And then we got South Lake Carroll beating the Midland Bulldogs 21-0.
South Lake Carroll's the #1 team in the state for 6A, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's tough right there.
Seminole West Plains winning 33-7.
Oh. I also see on here Greenwood is beating Childress 35-7.
Yep.
We got a punt here.
Yeah, we got a punt. They're going to be the snap. No movement really, as the Mustangs were kind of playing fake, and they're going to let that fall, let it bounce. Good Clint bounce right there.
Yeah,
it's going to go to the 20.
They should have stopped that one.
Yeah, it's going to be down on the 20. So the Mustangs are going to take over on the 20 with 1:56 left here in the third quarter. And we'll go back to the station. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KECTFM 105.5. And we're back after that word from National Bank of Andrews. Mustangs leading 38-0 here with 1:56 left in the third quarter as we've opened up the gates here and scoring 24 points in the third quarter. There's going to be a handoff to Jay Sean. He's coming around the corner. He cuts it up. He goes around the 25 and he gets pushed out of bounds around the 30 for around the 32,
12-yard gain.
32, 12-yard gain for Jay Sean. Jay Sean has himself 2 touchdowns, correct?
Yes, 2 touchdowns, 29-yard reception, and he has 1, 2, 3 carries for over 20 yards.
Yeah.
2 30-yarders and 1 20-yarder.
Bo Hudson up the middle. He's cutting up, and he's going to get across the 40. Good run right there for Bo as he had to create his own room right there for an 11-yard gain. Bo Hudson has himself 2 touchdowns. Would have another one other than the hold in the first quarter, but he's probably over. I know he's over 120 yards and 2 runs.
Yeah, for sure. I have to add that up.
Yeah.
I'll do that here in a second. But
there's a slot left. There's going to be a Colin Kelly, keeper. He's going to cut it up. Good little run for Colin.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too, as he's going to get 5. That's the design right there. That was designed.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Another score update for in our district. Lakeview is up 21-7 over Fort Stockton.
Up over Fort Stockton?
Yes.
Good for Lakeview.
Yeah,
there's Bo Hudson. There's another touchdown. That one's going to be a 52-yard touchdown. 3 runs, almost 170 yards for Bo Hudson in just 3 runs. And we're going to go up now. The score is going to be 44-0 here with 55 seconds left as Bo Hudson has opened it up here in the second half with 3 touchdowns all over 50 yards. That one being 52.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tally his up and give y'all some unofficial stats right quick.
Yes.
So we got 201 yards unofficially
for
right
Bo.
For Bo.
Yeah. So he's looking pretty good for the player of the game.
Yeah, each touchdown's been over 50 yards.
Yes, 3 touchdowns for over 50 yards. Mustangs get in right there for the extra, the 2-point conversion. Now leading 46-0 are the Mustangs, and you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KECTFM 105.5. here in Andrews as the Mustangs are now leading 46-0. And right before we went to break, we said Bo Hudson about 200 yards. You know, with 3 touchdowns, all 3 over 50 yards. He's he would have 4 touchdowns, but we had that holding and that one in the first quarter. So he's been looking pretty good, showing his speed as he picked up the slack after Jason Mendoza went down with a little injury. Hopefully he's okay. There's a pooch kick right there for the Mustangs, and he just got hammered by.
Who's that, Cruz?
No, that's number 12 again, Jaden Mendoza.
Yeah.
I mean, Jaden Bustamante. Jaden Bustamante, is that 12? Yeah.
Yeah, 12.
Miller. 17. That's Miller. 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got hit hard. I was going to say, too, on Bo's other touchdown run, it was over 50, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah. So
we're pretty close to it.
Yeah, so it's been 3 over 50, right?
Yeah, but that one that got called back.
Oh, yeah. It was at least, it was close, yes.
Let's see. Yeah, Raider Harvey's still out.
Yeah, Sammy, I think. So Sammy, yeah. But with this kind of score, you want those starters to kind of start, let's start filtering in the backups in my mind. But the rest of the positions, we got the 2 second string safeties in AQ and Jaden Bustamante.
Yeah, we got who's 71.
Yeah, let's say big number 71 too.
Yeah, he looks real big.
That's gonna be Angel Lomelli, 6'3", 270. He's in.
Oh, he's big.
Yep.
They run right at him too.
21 is Kenny Certain. Yeah, he's in there for outside linebacker. I think we have who's outside linebacker on that side.
Who's 21?
21 is Kenny.
Kenny, okay.
Yeah, and then I think it's Brody Nelson on the other side up there. They're both lined up in the middle.
Yeah, we had 3 yards on that first down play. So
yes.
2nd and 7.
So now they're going to be in an I formation, wing to the right, receiver out there on the right side. They're going to false start on their left side of the line. So 46-0 here, 11 seconds left here as in the third quarter.
Yeah, I would picture no more passing, just run, and see what you can get.
Yeah,
at least for Clint. Who's some of our sponsors out there? Dimitri got GTG.
GTG Automation, always one of our favorite sponsors.
Got the Table
Cafe. I ate there. I've eaten there once, and I ate there for breakfast on the first day of school. And man, it was good and very affordable.
Yeah,
and a big plate.
Oh yeah, a lot of food. Here we go back into like an offset I formation. Oh, there goes the 11 seconds.
There's the 11 seconds. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Mustangs leading. We opened up the floodgates there. Scored 32 in that half. So Mustangs leading 46-0 going into the fourth quarter. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF at 105.5. Here is the Andrews Mustangs are getting ready to start the fourth quarter, leading 46-0. Starting to filter in some other players. I think Hayden Natividad's out there, cornerback, in there for Brody. 21, Kenny. We've talked about Kenny. Let's see.
$54. You said that's Hood, or is it? Yeah, 54 is Hood, right?
Yeah, 54 is Hood. They're going to go in motion and the out formation. They're going to triple option. He does pitch it.
Fumble.
Yeah, and he fumbled and he didn't catch it. And the Mustangs do not jump on it. He does jump on it. So they get a 2-yard gain out of it, actually. But it was a...
The quarterback
got hit. And as he was getting hit, he pitched it to the option running back. And they couldn't catch it. And then kind of a fumble out of that.
That was the exact way that you draw that up.
Yeah.
It looked really good.
Had he caught it, he had yardage.
Oh, yeah, he had yards.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're going to check him. I think it is the quarterback, and he did get hit pretty hard.
Yes. So he's down. So the Mustangs are leading 46-0, 11:37 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll go back to the station while they tend on that quarterback. You're listening to Andrew's Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. And we're back as the quarterback did get helped off, but he was moving on his own power, so hopefully he's okay as he's had a tough game. It's going to be 3rd and 10, ball spotted on the 36-yard line. Clint is now going left to right. Mustangs defense out there.
Back in that pistol formation.
Yeah, pistol formation, 2 receivers to the right side, 2 running backs. They're going to drop back and throw the ball. He does throw it, a good tackle right there by number 15. That's going to be AQ, I believe. Yep, AQ, Aiden Quintanilla, the junior second safety, making a great tackle as he closed on that when that ball was in the air pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't think that quarterback's coming back over.
Yeah, I didn't see where
he's over on the bench now.
Is it?
Getting some water probably, but
yeah,
he might be done.
So now it's going to be 4th and 10. Same formation, just to the flip side. Got 2 receivers to the left side. Running back flankered next to the quarterback. Pistol formation, running back in behind him. He's going to drop back and pass. He's going to roll left. He's going to try to make a move, and we do make the tackle. Is that Pablo making that tackle? Let's see. I think that was Pablo. Yeah, 54 and 56, the linebacker making that tackle. So now the offense is going to come out with number 13. I think that's the other quarterback we got. Is going to be bringing them out there, and that's 13, Carter Hoverson. He's 5'10", 160-pound quarterback, a junior. It looks like he's coming out to lead the offense now here in the fourth quarter.
Carter Hoverson.
Yep, Hoverson. Carter Hoverson. I think a lot of kids say he's a good athlete. He's an athlete. He can run the ball. Clock's just crossed 10 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Timeout, Clint. And
Clint calls a timeout. So here we're 9:54 left in the fourth quarter. Mustangs leading 46-0, and you're listening to Andrew's Mustang Football on KACTF Film 105.5. And we're back here in Andrews as the Mustangs offense is on the field. Ball spotted on the 34-yard line. Mustangs taking over, 1st and 10. There's going to be a fumble right there. That's what, new quarterback, possibly a new center. We'll see if we can check on that. But he fumbles it, falls right back on it for a 2-yard loss. So it's going to be 2nd and 12. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line. 9:38 left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's a tough exchange right there when you get put in there. You know, that's a.
And especially if you have to get to that four back, that's a tough handoff. There and then that one they run into each other and get a false start as Blas Hernandez was preparing to take out that handoff. We got Julian Rodriguez. I think that's what number is Julian right there? I see him out there on the field. He's looking this way. 24, Julian Rodriguez. Call him J-Rod. So now it's going to be 2nd and 17. Ball on the 41-yard line. Who the center is? Juju still out there. I see him going.
Can't tell, yeah.
They might be a different center because typically the center's going out there early, but right now they all went out there together.
Sound system's having a little bit of.
Is that the sound system?
Yeah, I think it's he was trying to call that penalty.
Yeah.
I think it's the same center.
Yep.
I could be wrong.
Slot left, T formation, and a false start right there.
Wow.
Yeah, this is give them. I guess we can give them grace because as our starters were out there in the first and second quarter, we were seeing a lot of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they kind of ironed it out there in the third quarter. Now that we put some more guys in there, you know, they're trying to get in the groove as well. So 8 minutes on a running clock here and a penalty. So I think we're just running the clock. Under 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Did they not move us back there?
I don't think they did.
They didn't. So that's going to be Blas Hernandez right there as he's still running. And he's going, good run right there as he showed some great balance right there.
41-yard touchdown.
Yeah, 41-yard touchdown run for Blas Hernandez right there. Good run, and he's showed some strength today and some good running. So
yeah, something to look forward to right there. He ran into his own lineman down the field, still kept his balance.
Yeah, that was a good run right there. The junior Blas Hernandez making that play. So the Mustangs now lead them 52-0. All but 14 scored here in the second half.
And I kind of feel like this would have been the score last year too. We just got stopped.
Yeah, I agree. We started a little bit earlier in last year's game. There's a number 20. He's gonna get up there and get himself a 2-point conversion right there.
I like that play. A little reverse right there.
Yeah, it was kind of like a counter, but a little wider.
Wider, yes. Yeah, give you more room to see the field.
That's number 20, Julian Rodriguez.
Julian Rodriguez.
Oh, number 24 is Alfredo Harper. That's what I was saying a minute ago. So the Mustangs now leading 54-0. There was 6.5 minutes left, and our kickoff team's already out there. Mustangs have opened it up here in the second half, and this is a lot of what I expected in this game. Clint came out in the first half, and they put a fight up. They were very competitive game, 0-0 at the first quarter, 14-0 at halftime, and they were putting up a fight, putting up a very competitive game. They were driving on us. Their offense was driving on us in the first half, and they would get down to about 30-25, and they'd stall. And we would be able to hold turnover on downs. We hadn't seen a lot of punts in this game.
No, I think maybe 3.
Maybe. But we've seen a lot of turnover on downs on both ends. You know, the Mustangs, we're kind of doing that in the first half too, where we were getting those turnover on downs, and we weren't able to finish drives until. And even in this half, we're getting the big plays. It's not like we're doing long drive.
Yeah, we're popping those.
Yeah, we're popping those big runs. So there's a kick down the middle. It's probably gonna go out of bounds.
Oh,
and it does. So it's gonna be a penalty to get down to this is where they get it on the 30, I believe.
Yeah, you want that to be like a golf ball, put some spin on it, make it sit there, but. Yeah, you're right. They're going right up to the 30. Let's see what Clint does.
Yeah, so I think they still have this other quarterback, and since he's been in, they were throwing. Yeah, and maybe he's not the runner that the other quarterback is, and maybe he has a better arm. So let's see what they plan on doing with this quarterback number. Now they call a timeout. 4:40 left here in the fourth quarter. 4:38 here left in the fourth quarter. Clint calls a timeout. Mustangs leading 54-0. And you're listening to Andrew's Mustang Football on KACT-FM 105.5. I'll be watching you every step you take. That is Sonic Drive-In's sponsor of ours. Usually sponsor the player of the game. Clint's coming up to the ball. They hand it off up the middle to number 25. Who makes that tackle?
That's Hood, right?
Yeah, Leslie Hood in the middle. And Mason Robles making an appearance right there with the tackle.
Is that 33?
Yep.
33, Mason Robles. He's on the team last year, right?
He's blown his knee out the last 2 years.
Oh, no.
He was on varsity his sophomore year. And early in the season, blew his ACL. Was making a comeback last year and had to have surgery again on it.
Man.
So he's, his freshman year, we had high hopes for Moose. His freshman year, he got to play in the playoffs. So they had high hopes, but his knees just haven't.
Didn't cooperate with him.
No, they didn't. It's good to see him out there, though.
Oh,
two-man in motion right there. You can't do that. So
it's kind of weird too on that side because those guys have been playing.
Yeah, you're right. They don't have a very deep bench over there.
No, they do not.
Hayden Natividad's still out there. Who's number 73 going out there right now?
79.
Oh, is that 79?
Yeah,
Caleb
79.
Compton.
Caleb Compton.
240-pound senior.
Yeah, we got 71 coming out that was playing nose a while ago.
71. Angel Lomelli.
Who's 11 here?
Number 11 is Hayden Natividad.
Okay.
I've seen Hayden play football for a long. Him and Brody have played football together since they were like 7. Good tackle right there for Leslie Hood again.
Yeah, that's it again. That's like 4 or 5 tackles on the last 2 drives.
Yep. He's looking good right now.
Oh, is that? Hold on.
No, that was 55.
That's 55, yeah.
Who is 55? Let's see. Xander Cottrell.
Xander Cottrell with a tackle.
5'9", 200-pound defensive lineman. He's a senior. Yep, 2:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs leading 54-0.
No, delay game.
Delay of game.
Let's restart.
They're going to restart it, yep. I think they made number 9 go out right there, so.
Wonder what's up with him. That was earlier, too.
Yeah. They're going to roll out.
Oh, nobody's on the side.
Missed tackle right there by somebody. Good effort for an interception right there.
So that's kind of what I thought they were going to do on the play down here for it was like 4th and 10 or something.
Yeah.
Kind of roll
That was
the other
4th
way.
and 15 right there. The Mustangs hold and now are off. No.
I think this is going to be 4th and 15.
Yeah,
right?
so
that was 3rd.
Mustangs call a timeout. Yeah. So Mustangs defense call a timeout. We're 54-0. The score's going to look good, and the second half looked really good.
Really good. Yes.
So I think we fixed a lot of the stuff that we were having issues with in the first half. So a couple things changed. We had those watches, and everything seemed discombobulated.
Yes.
Give me a check mark for that word. But everything just didn't seem right. Communication was off. Offsides, false starts, penalties, this and that, right? So they took those off. We went back to our old swingman calling in the play. Maybe they'll go back to the watches. Maybe they got something they can fix. Maybe they stopped working. I'm really not sure.
Yeah.
But that was one change. And then the second change is, whether they made an adjustment in the second half or not. We found something.
Yeah, something. Yeah. And I kind of think, like you said, the bench over there for Clint's not very deep. Maybe some of the boys got wore down, come second half, and so.
And then also I had mentioned, early or late in the second half or in the first half where, we have a D1 running back, feature him, and we did, and we scored in less than a minute. And then we come out in the second half, and maybe they're like, all right, well, now we need an eye on him. They're going to use him, and then it opens up for everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
runs.
let that kid get those big runs off, Jay Sean gets those touchdowns in, and then it's going to spread open the defense in a way that this offense doesn't. Not in a typical way where you get receivers, but it'll spread open the defense, and then those ones, couple of them, he weren't even touched.
Oh, yeah.
No, he wasn't even touched. So now we got a 4th and 15. Looks like they're going to punt, but we don't have nobody back. We're going to play kind of a fake kind of. Yeah, and we're just going to let it go. Ball's going to land at the 45, and Leslie Hood and kid wrapping it up down here on the bottom. But they're going to call it dead right there with the minute 37. Clock's still running. I think they're going to.
Yeah, they have running clock.
Yeah, running clock right here. So this might be it. We might get 1 or 2 plays. So we were a little choppy at times too.
Yes, yeah.
We're still learning a lot of these kids. The roster we have is not the greatest roster as we're looking for these kids and stuff. And then we're starting to learn them. But I think a lot of them we're going to learn by the end of the season for sure. Blas Hernandez looking really good. Coming in as a 4th option as a running back. Obviously Bo looks good. Jason Mendoza before he got hurt was running really well. Hopefully it's not too serious of an injury for him.
Yeah, he's still over here sitting on the bench.
Yeah,
so I don't know if it's serious or not, but hopefully it's not.
The defense, there's a handoff to that's Julia. That's Fredo. That's going to be Fredo. He's going to get himself
15 or no,
17-yard run for Fredo.
That's a good run.
37 seconds left, and then on the defensive side, we had some people, we were looking pretty good, for the most part, the whole game. Cruz showing up and Brody Nelson making some plays, Sammy and Pablo in the middle. But really, I was really impressed with Palacio in the middle.
Yes.
He stuffs up that middle really well. There's Julian Rodriguez. He's running as he gets himself 7 yards right there, 8 yards. So I was really impressed with the middle of the D line. They stuffed them up and they did really well. So the Mustangs get the 54-0 win over Clint, and Clint's going to be driving back after kind of tell of 2 halves. We won the first half, but it was competitive. The second half not competitive.
Not competitive.
Yeah.
I think too the message after this one is like the team that we played next week. Already looking at the next week. We played Canyon, right? Canyon High here. This last year. They were super physical, and we weren't.
Yes.
And they kind of just took it to us. So if I'm one of the coaches this week, it's going to be, hey, we got that first one out the way. Now let's turn the page and go to Canyon. We got to be super physical.
Yeah, super physical from the start.
Yes.
And we've talked about typically in the couple of years past, the 3rd quarter is what's killed us, but it was the first 2 quarters.
Yes.
We just did not look good. First game, ironing out some stuff, so we did fix it in the second half. But a game like Canyon next week here in Andrews, so y'all come out and enjoy a good game, but you're not going to be able to start slow like that.
No.
You're going to have to be physical from the start, and it's going to have to be 4 full quarters. And I'm looking forward to it,
Yeah, and then like this team right here, they came out in 4 or 5 different formations.
Yeah.
I think Coach Richter's told me that Canyon has like 38 different formations.
Yeah, they do.
So, they come in a bunch of different stuff,
So either way you look at it, whether it's tell it 2 halves or not, a 54-0 win is impressive no matter what you look at it, right?
Yep.
We put 40 points in the second half. So good, impressive, strong start for the Andrews Mustangs as we close out week 1 against Clint Lions, 54-0, and we could go any way with the player of the game. And like I mentioned, if I was picking a defensive guy, it would be that big D tackle Palacios, but. We also had, Jason Mendoza was probably on his way. He scored the first touchdown, and they were actually putting the team on his back.
Yeah.
And then unfortunate hit right there on his knee. So he was on his way. Jay Sean, did what Jay Sean does. He had some good catches, some long runs. I think he had 2 touchdowns or 3.
Jay Sean had 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Yep.
So, but that big number 5, right? Speedy number 5.
Yeah, speedy number 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to be our player of the game, right?
Bo Hudson, man, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. So
yeah, unofficial stats. We're not no statisticians or anything, but we have him right about 201 yards with 3 touchdowns. All 3 touchdowns were over 50 yards. He had another one called back that would have been over 50 yards too. So his speed, once he gets through the secondary, he's gone.
He's gone. Yeah.
And it was really fun to watch. And so, Bo Hudson, congratulations to you for player of the game, for the Sonic player of the game, and the Mustangs. get away with week 1, 54-0.
Yeah. Go celebrate for the weekend. Get ready for next week.
Yeah, get ready for next week. Got a tough matchup coming up in Canyon. So thank y'all for listening. Thank everybody for listening, and thank you to our sponsors. And you'll see us in 7 days.
See you next week.
See you next week. I don't know if he needs to.